Money boy, money boy, money boy. Trade. Money boy, money boy, money boy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn piece.
Now when this is becoming argumentative and niggas are saying this and saying that, every time accounting comes up, I'm like, fam, why is it only an issue when accounting comes up?
The same way he said, why is it only a problem when money get brought in?
And again, my thing is, it's not about the money. It just became a point where the respect level just started to disappear, and you start talking to me like I work for you, and it's like, my nigga, I don't work for you.
By the way, I guess this is going to be their new studio setup, and they are going to podcast.
I don't work for you, bro. I don't know what type of meetings you having and who's talking to you and who's breaking down what to you. I don't work for you, bro. Like, this is something we built and pushed together. Yeah, I came on episode 77, but who gives a fuck? Before that, there wasn't no money here. Let's just be honest. It wasn't what it is now.
And you never argued IP. I want to make that clear.
Never.
Rory never argued IP. Maul never argued IP.
I never argued that. It was never about that. I'm like, fam, I want this to be as simple and easy as possible. This should be the simplest bag, the simplest money we ever make, because essentially what are we doing? We sitting down as friends and we kicking it. Yeah. We don't have to complicate this thing. But then after a while, once bigger checks start to come in, and once we're touring and all of this, it's like you start to see niggas moving certain ways, and it's like, all right, fam, it's just weird. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And for a while, my energy started to disappear because, like I said, I don't even know who I'm dealing with anymore at this point. Mm-hmm. And I know money changes niggas, and I understand that.
No, it doesn't. Money doesn't change anyone.
Money magnifies who you are.
Makes you more what you are.
It magnifies who you are, and I get it, bro. Like, I understand.
And again, this is not an assassination character. I'm sorry to cut you off. This is not an assassination character because I don't want to go in the same route that they went.
I'm not assassinating.
Joe has done great things with money and great positive things, because I do think there is a good part of him, but there's also this other part.
Right. Absolutely.
What you're speaking to.
Yeah.
I think Joe has some amazing qualities.
I think so too.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Hello, MoneyBoy.
Hey, George, Chit. Thank you for inviting me back to your sandbox.
My sandbox?
Yes, your sandbox. Is that a Star Wars shirt?
No, it's actually Looney Tunes, because this week has been Looney Tunes.
Oh, I got you. Especially with this Rory and Maul and Joe, and I'm just here to pod and all of that good stuff. We work.
Here to pod.
We worked through our Shaking the Tree episode.
So what I was just playing was, I guess they're responding.
Yeah.
Let me know.
It's been a lot of action going on today between these gentlemen. I won't be the first one to throw it out there. I think it's all a charade. I think it's a big PR thing. They all working together, and they gave people a good show. It's just me personally. That's the conspiracy theorist in me. What about you?
I like it. I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm here for good drama.
Oh, you think it's real?
I said I'm here for good drama.
So you're enjoying, but do you think it's real? You think this is this real thing between them, or does it seem more like it's made up? Cause I be listening to these folk, and they saying a lot of weird shit on both sides. I would say they're sucking dick from the back, as you would call it. It's like they dissing each other while complimenting each other at the same time, and it's getting kind of weird.
Okay, so why take what I said? Because I believe that's what they're doing. They are.
Because I mean, that's what you say, ma'am. I don't agree with that saying because it's like you trying to say men can't agree with each other. But
No, when I say that, hmm, that's
I
a
guess
good.
women are eating. Are women eating pussy from the back when they agree with women?
Hmm. Okay, so the difference with that, ooh, child, you just want to get into it now. It's totally different because you got to understand. Sucking dick from the back, that means you all behind you just ass kissing. It's just all of that all together.
Ma'am, what do you think eating pussy from the back is? Like your nose is literally
That's not see you
right
get
there
though.
by the booty. I'm just saying, you said you kissing ass and all that. What do you think eating
In
pussy from the back
the,
is?
okay, so in the masculinity of it all, you can you can make somebody feel really bad by saying you're sucking dick from the back. Female
I've
lifting
never,
up don't count.
I ain't never heard that as a diss until you said it about those gentlemen today. Normally, when men say it, it's not a diss. It's something that we trying to see what that mouth do. We like, what from the back? Never had that done before.
Shout out to Day Day, like you said, from next Friday. Can we push play or can I push play?
It's your show, baby. I'm just here to pot.
Oh, just here to pod. I'm just here to pod.
I came to pot.
All right, here we go. Oops. Oh,
You fucked them up. You have to hit your. You have to go back to the like you just invited somebody in. I do believe. I
I,
don't know. I've never done it from that end, but I think you have to add the screen back.
yeah, give me a second. I don't know what I just did.
This is why we need a parks.
We need a parks. Seriously.
Parks loves his job, so
And my mouse is acting a little ridiculous tonight.
oh, so your mouse is sucking dick from the back.
I don't know what's wrong with my mouse tonight.
Is your mouse hating on you?
My mouse is definitely hating on me tonight.
Because it knows I'm gonna whoop your ass. Shout
Ooh,
out to the Grizzlies for making the playoffs. Hometown.
did they really?
Your, yes, your Tennessee card's still taken too. You may be able to get it back, but we have to discuss the thing.
No. Why you take my Grizzly card though?
No, not your Grizzly card, your Tennessee card, because you
Oh,
was talking shit about us that day. Talking about North Memphis niggas with your guy that wearing fucking man bags and shit.
I did say that. Sorry. I did say that.
We don't get down like that, man. Not where I'm from.
I know. But that was, you stop bringing up
I
old
think so
shit.
too.
See, this is the problem. You podcasters like to bring up old shit.
Yeah, like Rory and Mal.
Like Joe hiding detergent.
He didn't.
That wasn't a big deal to me. I'm gonna stand on it. That's still not a big deal to me. I feel
That's
like
because you
if you're a
probably.
sir, I keep asking you this over and over again. Have you ever been a roommate to someone?
Yes, and you probably that nigga that hid the detergent and shit,
That's not hiding the detergent. If I'm paying
bruh.
half the rent or whatever
Game
the
pods cost
I'm putting
$5.
my detergent in my room. I'm writing my name on my milk. Don't touch my food in the refrigerator. Yeah, I am that person. So what he mad at mom for putting the detergent in his room?
I'm glad you're not that way with your sandbox.
See, it's always got to be a. You always got to have an issue. You just gotta.
I'm glad you're not that way with your sandbox, because Lord
You need
knows.
to just understand.
when he wants to. But I also I'm learning because see, you gotta give shit time to fall the way it's gonna fall.
Yeah, you gotta give time.
And and you gotta just watch people. And I heard Joe say, "Oh yeah, me and Maul never broke down a bag or bust down bread together," whatever he said. And I'm like, my nigga, that's not true. Like when you still rapping and shit, I had you do verses for niggas that I know. I had you do videos with niggas that I know. Like I had you do walkthroughs with promoters that I know, like in Connecticut and shit like that. Like I tried to like bring shit to the table, like, but again, it's never about money for me. It's all about you my man. Listen, if there's some bread out here to get, go get it. If I know some niggas that's trying to do a party and they want you to do a walkthrough and all that, yo, here, let me set it up for you. But now, that is bigger money coming in and all that. Shit just got weird, bro. Like, shit just got very weird for me. And I'm not good with doing weird shit. I don't do weird shit. I don't like weird energy from niggas. Like, once I see niggas doing weird, funny shit, I just get away from that. Like, I don't even want to be around that type of shit. And now it's to a point where you saying things and, you got other niggas in the room saying things and chiming in. And I'm like, yo, what's up with y'all niggas? Like, what the fuck is going on? So now I'm sitting here working. Now everything is starting to become real.
All right, so that's my pause moment. Pause.
Why you pausing? Why you ain't let it play?
First of all,
you pause it. Go ahead, baby. Just speak your speech.
He talking about Parks. He talking about the dudes that's in the room while Joe is doing all this fugazi ass stuff that he's doing. It's like the dude who in the room with it's like, bruh, like I thought we all was cool beings.
So they can't be cool because Parks was keeping it real about what was going on and him being in the middle, even though he didn't want to be, and mediating and shit.
Was that mediating or instigating?
No. When they were in the backyard, yes, he was mediating.
You keep bringing up this backyard situation.
That's because they
being on a camera with light. Microphone.
Okay.
And come on, you gotta.
No, I'm listening.
That's crazy.
So are Rory and Maul not in a room backing each other up?
Okay, after the fact.
It's always after the fact with you. Right is either you're right or you're not. You can't act like you're holier than thou and then turn around and do the same shit complaining. Yes,
so that's what they doing?
Yes.
You gotta stop this.
Yes, they just complained about him sitting in the room with niggas chipping in, and they're now sitting in the room and they're chipping in on each other.
Talked about.
But but ma'am, they're not talking by themselves, which is the problem they had with Joe.
They said each other because they are the ones that's being put out here.
But ma'am, the problem that they just had was, well, Joe got niggas in the room co-signing them. Y'all are literally in the room co-signing each other. Y'all could have did
people that's been being talked. You guys.
They could have done individual videos. They could have done solo pods. They could have done solo pods. They didn't do it
right now.
Yep. But they could have done solo pods. Yes, they could have.
Let me push play because I think he's being funny right now, and it's kind of.
I don't like them niggas.
Obviously, it's showing.
I still think it's fake, but I don't like them niggas.
It's showing.
They green. They're fucking hypocrites. They're hypocrites.
Green.
And they contradict everything they fucking said. Like, it's never about money, but they whole time talking, it's about fucking money.
It wasn't Joe brought up the money first. Joe brought this.
I'm talking about their response, ma'am. I'm talking about their response.
They got the right to respond.
Wait a minute. How did Joe bring it up first if they on record saying they kept asking questions about accounting? It wasn't after the fact, ma'am. This has been going on for years. They said they got accounting in 2019, so it ain't no after the fact.
In the background,
Joe just made a pod in 2021. They were tripping in 2019. Don DeMarco.
It ain't no Don DeMarco because they explain it in this live, not this particular clip, but they explained it.
Let's talk about it.
That's
Push
what
play.
we're doing.
Push play. Let's talk about it.
Well,
I'm here for it.
I am.
I'm here to crucify Maul. Black men, do not turn on your friend for the white man. Don't do it. Like Maul.
I'm like, fam, why is it only an issue when accounting comes up?
The same way he said, why is it only a problem when money get brought in?
And again, my thing is, it's not about the money. It just became a point where the respect level just started to disappear, and you start talking to me like I work for you, and it's like, my nigga,
I don't. By the way, I guess this is going to be their new studio setup, and they are going to podcast.
I don't work for you, bro. I don't know what type of meetings you having and who's talking to you and who's breaking down what to you. I don't work for you, bro. Like,
you
this
do.
is we built and pushed together. I came on episode 77, but who gives a fuck? Before that, there wasn't no money here.
Time out.
It wasn't.
How in the fuck
Now
can you say you built some on episode 77?
I'm like, fam, I want this to be. I want this to.
I just wanted to ask the question. You can push play again. How the fuck can you say you built something where it was 77 episodes before you brought your dumb ass in? You can push play. These niggas don't know what words mean.
As simple and easy as possible. This should be the simplest bag, the simplest money we ever make, because essentially what are we doing? We sitting down as friends and we kicking it. We don't have to complicate this thing, but then after a while, once bigger checks start to come in, and once we're touring and all of this, it's like you start to see niggas move in certain ways, and it's like, all right, fam, it's just weird. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And for a while, my energy started to disappear because, like I said, I don't even know who I'm dealing with anymore at this point. Mm-hmm. And I know money changes niggas, and I understand that.
No, it doesn't. Money doesn't change anyone.
Money magnifies who you are.
Yes, it does.
It magnifies.
It changes you.
And I get it, bro. Like, I understand.
And again, this is not an assassination character. I'm sorry to cut you off. This is not an assassination character because I don't want to go on the same route that they went.
I'm not assassinating.
Joe has done great things with money and great positive things because I do think there is a good part of him. There's also this other part.
Right.
Which you're speaking to.
Yeah,
I think Joe has some amazing qualities.
I think so too when he wants to. But I also I'm learning because, see, you gotta give shit time to fall the way it's gonna fall.
Yeah, you gotta get time.
And and you gotta just watch people, and
3 years worth of watching.
We never broke down a bag or bust down bread together, whatever he said.
You hid detergent.
My nigga, that's not true. Like, when you was still rapping and shit, I had you do verses for niggas that I know. I had you do videos with niggas that I know. Like,
who? Name names.
Olders that I know, like in Connecticut and shit.
Like who?
See,
I ask the questions that need to be asked. Nigga, throw some names out. Don't just be saying shit, nigga. Throw some names out. Say, remember I got you on Lil E-Track. Remember I had my boy Tony pay you for a walkthrough. Say some names, nigga. He's very vague right now. We can't confirm or deny this.
But then again, he's not trying to put his homeboy out there like his homeboy put him out there.
Ma'am, he's talking about it. Yes, he is. Like, don't ma'am. This nigga is fun. They're doing the same thing that Joe did, yet they're complaining about what Joe did. They tried to act like they were going to be the bigger people and not respond.
So what do you expect them to do then?
Go on about their motherfucking lives, since that's what they claimed they were going to do.
But at the end of the day, with all of that in your chest, you're saying that on the place of saying, I just don't like them niggas.
I don't. Shout out to Instant Ice, man.
You're not coming from a good place with this. You're coming from a F them. Let them be. Move on.
Shout out
it's
to
weird.
Instant Ice.
How are you mad at them when it's not even them that came out with this?
Because I listen to these niggas talk, and these niggas are hypocrites, and they talking out both sides of their neck. Joe's the boss, so he wins.
You want to make Joe the boss because you want to be on this Kevin
Ma'am,
high
ma'am, it was the
situation. Joe messed up. Joe messed
fuck.
up.
First of all, ma'am, fuck Kevin Samuels. This nigga said he is country bougie. I'm straight on that. Second of all, it just Joe is. They said it. I came in at episode 77. Maul, scratch yourself off. You didn't build shit.
You
Rory, you weren't there at day one either. You were not with Joe shooting in the gym. I'm gonna need y'all to stop. To quote my homie Joy, I'm gonna need y'all to stop.
not the homie Joy.
It sounded like they hurt. Who hurt them?
Who hurt? First of all, who hurt Joe first? Let me
No
put
one. No one. Joe fired them. No one.
Shit like that.
Joe's
Like
the boss.
I tried to like bring shit to the table, like, but again, I was never. It's never about money for me. It's all about you my man. Listen, if it's some bread out here to get, go get it. If I know some niggas that's trying to do a party and they want you to do a walkthrough and all that, yo, here, let me set it up for you. But now, you know, that is bigger money coming in and all that. Shit just got weird, bro. Like, shit just got very weird for me. And I'm not good with doing weird shit. I don't do weird shit. I don't like weird energy from niggas. Like, I remove once I see niggas doing weird, funny shit, I just get away from that. Like, I don't even want to be around that type of shit. And now it's to a point where you saying things and, you know, you got other niggas in the room saying things and chiming in. And I'm like, yo, what's up with y'all niggas? Like, what the fuck is going on? So now I'm sitting here working. Now everything is starting to become really clear to me. Like, shit is starting to really become clear to me. Like, oh, you niggas been having little conversations and conspiring shit for a minute. You niggas been trying
Isn't
to
that
like
what y'all did for 3 years?
chess pieces and try to set shit up to look a certain way for a while now, because now that the shit is out the bag, I'm starting to see everybody's true feelings on certain things. And people is talking about business that they don't know nothing about. They talking about contracts that they don't know nothing about. And I'm just like, fam, what the fuck is going on here, man? And then you saying shit, I lived with you. You making it sound like, oh, nigga, I wasn't. When you met me, I had money in my pocket, nigga. I might have had more money in my pocket than you had if we keeping it 100.
But you lived with him though, nigga.
Always doing shit I shouldn't have been doing, that I didn't really want to do at a time in my life. Allegedly. But I'm just saying, like, I was always a nigga that if I had to go get it, I would go get it. So don't try to paint me like I'm some nigga that you found on the street and I was fucked up, I was homeless, and I was sleeping on your couch.
now you gotta.
This sounds like a bunch of projection because Joe never said any of that. Joe just said, "Nigga, you hid your detergent." Whew. Sounds like projection.
I keep asking you this question over and over again. Have you ever lived with somebody? Have you ever been friends with somebody? You're acting just like the rest of the social media world is acting.
Ma'am, if you live with somebody, you were at their mercy. Them niggas wasn't roommates. He lived with him. Roommates imply that you pay half the bills.
Do you not hear what you're saying right now?
They said live together, not roommates. It's a difference.
No, it's not a difference.
Yes, it is. If I need a place to stay and I come stay with you, I'm not your roommate. I'm living with you. But if we move in a place together and we say we're going to pay these bills 50-50, that's a roommate. Don DeMarco.
That's not a Don DeMarco. That's a stupid ass response because that don't even make no sense. He put it out there that the man was
No, he didn't. All Joe said was you hid your laundry detergent. That's why I said this sounds like prediction. This nigga is saying a whole bunch of shit Joe never said. Joe, hire me for your defense lawyer, sir. I'm here to pod.
Y'all both gonna lose. That's why Joe's sitting on the fucking porch right now apologizing.
Did you see Joe smile? He was like,
"No, what?
Ta-da.
I'm hiding detergent and all this shit. Like, what the?
Hold on a second.
That nigga hid that detergent, man. That's why he feeling some type of way. Detergent hiding ass nigga. Did you? Oh, she just left. I didn't know she was leaving like that. Yeah, people. Hello. Joy is tripping. This nigga here is obviously projecting. He feel guilty about some shit because all the shit he said, I wasn't no bum and I had more money than you when you met me. Nobody said that. A nigga just said, how did you get all of that from you as the nigga that was hiding detergent when you left? This nigga here is doing a whole bunch of wolf tickets and shit that he had the opportunity to say in front of this man when they shook the tree.
You just on the defensive side of it all.
I'm here to pod.
Yo, Buddens did make it sound like this dude was homeless and he gave him a place to stay.
Let's talk about what you hide. Because every time it's a talk about accounting, it's always some argumentative energy coming from you only, not from me, not from you.
Never. I thought it wasn't about money.
Money, especially not with my niggas. I'm not doing that. But if every
There's
time
twice they said it ain't about money, but they bring up money.
Well, audit me then. Tim, I'm never taking my niggas to court. And the first thing you say is, if y'all try to start a podcast, I'm suing the pants off of y'all. Who are you, my nigga?
On some real shit. On some real shit. I understand where you coming from, MoneyBoy, but Joe is on some bullshit. Fuck money, contracts. These are friends. And you said so you gonna sue them, and I know where you come from with the whole like, oh, that's
why he said he was gonna sue him though, baby? Like you can't just pick up at this point of the story. Why did he say I'm gonna sue them? Because they've been asking for accounting. No,
right now.
Because they've been asking for accounting for 3 years as if Joe has been stealing from them. This is how we got here. They asked about the accounting, but it ain't about money. It's never been about money, but for some reason they keep bringing up money and percentages and accounting. You said what, baby?
Is this a pod that they own right now? Are they podding right now?
Yeah, this is a pod. They sold it, didn't
they?
They getting sued.
I don't think they're getting sued.
Or are they? Because, I mean, Joe did say, well, man, guys, do your thing, guys.
No, get to that point. We jumping ahead of ourselves right now.
Yeah, that's why I think it's a game.
Exactly.
But them niggas still look bad in the end.
No, they don't.
They don't own shit.
Who did you just turn into? Everything that we stood for on this podcast all these years about, corporate fucking over the creatives and this, that. Like, I've seen Joe do fucked up shit in business and music to companies and labels, but I don't care about that because they owe us anyway, so fuck them. Mm-hmm. Never in a million years did I think you would be sitting somewhere talking crazy about me. Not a nigga like me, a nigga that ain't been nothing but stand up with you. As long as you know me, I never did no foul shit to Joe. Never.
He hid your detergent, sir. He hid his detergent.
It could have been bad for
he rolled with the white boy. Yes, and he rolled with the white boy. This foul shit.
I keep saying this over and over again. Have you not been a roommate with someone? I know plenty of people that put their own stuff in their own room. That's not hiding detergent. That's me putting my stuff in my room because I'm a roommate to you. I bought my own stuff. That's not hiding. That's petty. Joe was being petty. Joe must have couldn't afford no detergent for that to be a highlight of his life.
Joe had the mansion, man.
Obviously, if you're mad about
you have a knock. Boo, you have a knock.
The money. Y'all gotta stop. You have to stop.
You have a knock, boo.
I have a knock.
Yes.
Hold on. Oh, I do have a knock. Oh, knock. Who is it?
Angry man.
Yeah, buddy. She knows she seen me backstage 20 minutes ago. I've been smoking this blunt.
Man, I didn't see you back there. Sorry, man.
Look at all these lights going on. I'm sitting back here. I got my skinny pimp going and shit, man. Goddamn, I'm sitting here waiting to come in and shit. I'm like, what the hell? She taking forever. It was like, what?
Well, man, you do have to realize we're on enemy turf. We on enemy turf, and we did it kind of bad the other day. So she like, you niggas ain't getting me tonight.
I know.
Y'all did jump me over there. I ain't gonna lie.
But what's real is real, though. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody might have paid these people off to do what they're doing.
That's what we saying too. We all in agreement to that. I think this is all a game, and we're falling for it. Because why are we fighting over the fact that this man hid detergent?
Because it's petty as fuck. Game pods cost $5. I'm gonna keep repeating it. 15 of them motherfuckers come in a pack.
How you doing, Matt Militant? What you got to say so I can kick you off my panel? Because I know you're going to be siding with MoneyBoy, and I'm going to have to kick you off.
I mean, the best way I can do it is call it straight down the middle from what I'm saying. Because remember, y'all putting me onto this. I'm just knowing about this for about a week or so, and it to me, it looks like this dude here you got in the picture is a straight hoe cake, man. If that's your best friend, there's a better way to handle it than sign with that fucking white boy up there. You know what I'm saying?
Coon ass mall.
You take your fucking L and you step the fuck back because that's your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Take the L at the moment. You don't know what he had planned for you in the future because that's your ace in the hole. You know what I'm saying? That's your main nigga on the trigger. Just like he put you on the first time, what makes you think he gonna leave you out back? I mean, that's just a street call. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't expect Joe to do nothing less if he bought him this far. But the other dude, he ain't obligated to. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's causing a controversy and shit like that.
See, everybody ain't down with the game.
Okay, hold on, MoneyBoy, because Matt Militant is not caught up, like you said. So today has been crazy. So Joe went live on Instagram and he basically apologized for firing the white boy Rory. And then right after he apologized, these dudes come up with a whole podcast that they claimed that Joe claimed that they was going to get sued. If they ever try to do a podcast, he was going to sue them.
I think both hands got washed behind the scenes.
Hey, Miss Daly.
I think if these two go any further, both hands got washed behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Joe got paid off and they got paid off to keep this drama going.
Yeah.
You know, so
they work together to do it. I think, but even still in the working in it, like I don't know. I won't say anybody came off just really looking bad because like they're all saying fuck shit about each other, but then they're like bigging each other up after they say the fuck shit about each other. Like even Joe and his gen, he was like, man, I said that out of hurt that I was gonna sue y'all. I mean, like actually shit, I want y'all to go out there and be great and pod and so it's I don't know, man.
An hour later, after Joe's Instagram, we started seeing. We was like, "Wait a minute! I'm at the grocery store. I'm talking to money. I'm like, it's a whole pod. They got a pod. They podding with a great setup too. Great microphone, great lighting, cameras. I'm like,
but still, this dude in the picture, man, is making himself look real soft, man. I mean,
it ain't about the money, but it's all the way about that's the one thing I can't stand about what they're saying though, because they've been from day one saying it's not about money, but the more and more you listen to these niggas talk, that's all they fucking talk about is the money.
I mean, what was the real situation on how they got brought in? Did they sign contracts or something coming in?
Well, that's what they claim. They said that they signed contracts for like ownership and percentage. Joe said this shit ain't in y'all contract. Y'all actually had y'all lawyers draw this up. I don't know if y'all read it, but y'all contract for me don't say shit about ownership. So
I'm gonna cut
both of them are.
MoneyBoy hasn't listened to the whole hour live of this right here.
Ma'am, I just premiered it. Yes, I did.
I was there.
You're still trying to defend
Joe
on the basis of this.
Okay. I just said it's a dispute on both sides. They say they got ownership in their contract. He says they don't. It's anybody's guess. It's he say, she say verse right now because none of us can see the fucking contracts. But we do know that it's two different sides to it. Joe said, y'all shit don't say that because y'all lawyers wrote it up and brought it to me. They're saying that's what they signed for. But I have to ask them this question. If y'all signed for a percentage and y'all have been asking for bookmaking records and all of this shit for 3 years, why would you continue to come to work for 3 fucking years?
And you also have to, you got to take into consideration the fact that Joe just said, if you got to do a pod, you got a year. You
He
can't.
said they can't do a pod for. Yeah, he said for a year they can't. Until they're out their
You was
contract.
sitting up here rallying, talking like he gonna sue. Yes,
He's gonna sue.
Why would they do a pod if they know they're gonna get sued?
Because they may have been calling his bluff, but I already said I think the shit is fake. Ma'am, I said the shit is fake. But niggas do but why you acting like niggas don't do stupid shit? A nigga say, I bet you won't, and niggas do.
No,
this is a real thing. And
business, a lot of people don't. This man is the brother of Biggs that started Rock Nation with Jay-Z.
Who cares?
Go sit up here and play those kind of cards with a Joe Budden.
Who cares? Who
He
cares?
know that man
Biggs his brother, yet he still had to live with Joe Budden and took detergent in his room.
We don't have
bang.
Behind why he lived with Joe.
Hey man, ma'am, I hate to quote you, but it sounds like you're sucking dick from the back.
Just don't bite it. Damn it.
Done to Marco.
Hey, I wish I had a drop like MoneyBoy be having a drop.
I can send you that right now if you like.
That was a moment right there. I had to be like, okay, quiet. But still, back to business. That drop only lasts, 18 seconds? Back to business.
No, it's 9. It's 9 seconds, just one way.
Oh, it's 9 seconds. My bad. Sorry. Ooh, Chris Brown. Dancing the strawberry there.
You slick this, see there you go, slick this again.
Damn.
Then I also don't like how these Maul keeps taking shots at Ish and Ice. I don't like this shit. He really don't like them.
Don't like them.
So why not just say I don't like them instead of constantly saying it's no beef between them, but then say, Joe, you got beef with them niggas. You just how you gonna do business with them and you know them niggas you don't even really fuck with. But the shit Joe doing is corny. This nigga is talking out both sides of his ass.
Who got this started? Did the white boy get this started?
Joe. It's Joe's. What do you mean? Got the beef started or what?
Yeah, the beef started.
Well. I guess pretty much whatever was going on before we didn't know about, but we do know that Joe came to Rory and told Rory to take a couple pods off. Maul heard about it and he was like, "You can't tell him to take some pods off," and he took off with him. But in the midst of that, when Joe told Rory to take some pods off, he texted Maul, told Maul to come on, get up with me today for a business meeting. Maul didn't show up for 3 days. He showed up on the 4th day, and the decision was already made. So at this point, yeah, I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance to be in on this decision, and you didn't show up.
That's not,
man. So basically, I'm reading it right. Man. The white boy.
He's a coon.
Oh my God, Joy.
That's no.
That's what happened.
So this dude played himself.
Joy, Joy, you're not going to say Rory was told. That's how Rory and them came back on Shaking the Tree. I was at LaGuardia. Joe told me to take a couple pods off. And Joe let it be known, yes, I did that. And Joe also said, as soon as I sent Rory that text, Maul, I sent you that text. You told me you were coming Saturday. You didn't come. You called me Sunday and said, my bad about Saturday. I'm coming today. You didn't come. You didn't hit him up Monday. You showed up Tuesday for the pod, and that's when Joe told you this is none of your fucking business. And he got upset and he left. So that is exactly how it went. This is not my take of it. That's what happened when we found out about shaking the tree. We're just now finding out they've been beefing for 3 years. But Maul left because Rory was told to go home.
Oh yeah,
he didn't show up to the business meeting.
So this do the whole case if that's the case.
What happened, Joy? Tell us. Give yourself the solo while you tell us what happened.
The hour-long one that happened today, that's not how it went down. They was trying to save face on that pod.
Well, we saw. Well, that's their fault because they had a. That's their fault.
They were trying to save face on that pod because they didn't think that Joe was gonna do the shit that he did. So they were trying to be cool and just let him talk.
Joy, if you asking me questions, if you and I are beefing and you asking me questions and you're saying shit that is wrong, I'm not going to let you slide with it. I'm gonna be like, no, you're mischaracterizing what happened. I'm not just gonna let you lie on me and sit there and take it. These are grown ass men now. Two grown ass men allowed him to lie to them on something they knew was gonna go public.
That dude played himself, man. If that's the case, man, because it's like, yo, that's like if I had you and Joy and you my homeboy, you brought her. I guess that's how it went, that you brought her in or whatever. But still, you my boy. If I call a meeting and shit and gave her a couple of days off and called you in,
and I didn't show up to the meeting, and you saying, come on, I told him to take off. I need to holler at you about this so we can come up with a solution. And you don't show up until the 4th day. But then think that you still supposed to have some input on the decision. It don't work like that, baby.
So when he came back, he had the white boy with him.
Yes.
Oh no, he fired. I would have. No, he done. He done. No, I call you in specifically. You know what I'm saying?
No. I take that back. No, when Rory showed up, it was on Tuesday. When Maul showed up, it was on Tuesday. Rory was still off because he was told to take a couple pods off. But Maul showed up on Tuesday to record after he didn't show up for the business meeting the prior 3 days. It was like, what's going on with Rory? And that's when he was told, this ain't none of your fucking business at this point. You didn't show up when I needed you to 3 days in a row to discuss this business. So I made a boss move, and that is what it is since you didn't show up.
Yeah, the game ain't fair. Pimp on.
It was fair. This nigga just didn't show up. But then he felt like, shit, my time is more important than yours, and you still ain't gonna make no decision without me until I show up. And he was hurt when he found out otherwise, just like the white boy did.
Yeah. He make it look bad. He make black folks look bad, man. That man tried to build something for you. You worried about a white boy, man. Come on.
And I hate to characterize it like that, but the last time we did it, that's how I characterized it. I'm like, you sold your partner out for the white boy.
Yeah,
it happens too much.
If that's the case, so Joy, what do you have to say, Joy? We don't want you running off, man, because I want to hear both sides, because that's how I'm seeing it. From my point of view, with the videos that I watch, that's how I'm seeing it, man. Especially with him with his legs crossed. Let's do that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't run off. I'm cooking it.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It's getting hot.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I watched they full live, or they full podcast, you get an understanding where they coming from. And I get where you guys are coming from with the whole thing is he started with the white boy, but at the end of the day, maybe we just need to skip to Joe's apology.
What kind of future movie is that for this dude, man? That was stupid.
Well, we can finish this one, but Joe apologized today, but we gonna finish this one too.
You know you can speed. You know you can cut the speed up so it can. It'll go a little fast, but you know you can get through it quicker.
I did the 420s video, man. He said, "Man, why I sound like a chipmunk?"
Yeah, so sometimes you gotta speed this shit up.
Or maybe we need to stop jumping in and interrupting and let the man talk.
I told you to play it straight through anyway, but this is the Joy Chit Chat show, man. I'm just here to pod.
Really I can see having a different lens.
I frontline that. Me. When that shit happened with Consequence, my man popped on Con. No disrespect to Cons. But that was my homie. You understand what I'm saying? That was my homie that frontlined that.
That mean you a sent out.
He called, yo, nigga, Cons swung on me. Yo, niggas gotta come down here. Say no more. But now you trying to play like I was some flunky nigga sleeping on the couch, like you found me on some corner and gave a nigga a roof. Oh, who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? And I don't represent this type of energy, man. But that shit, niggas ain't gonna assassinate Maul's character. My shit been A1. Any nigga that know me that had dealings with me, my shit is A1. So don't ever sit nowhere on no fucking platform and try to make it seem like you came and saved me from the streets or you scooped me up off a corner and I was in front of 7-Eleven stinking and shit.
What do you do? What does he really do?
And I don't like doing this shit. Maul's real cool. I don't even put this type of energy out there. But when niggas try to defamate my character, I don't play with that. You could steal from me. You could take money from me. You could do whatever you want. But one thing you not going to do is defamate my character and try to put me out here to the people like I'm some nut ass nigga. We not doing that. That's not fuck this podcast. Fuck this money. Fuck all of this shit. You're not going to defamate
about money,
my nigga. I've been too solid of a nigga for you to ever sit somewhere and try to defamate my character. We're not doing that. When you said that fuck shit you said to me at Park's crib, talking about you, this is none of your business, I knew what it was then. And I told you that, Rory. I said, yo, Rory, it's over. And he was like, what you talking about? I said, fam, this nigga just told me this podcast is none of my business.
You didn't show up for 3 days.
It's none of my business. That for me said everything. You finally just said it, but you've been feeling like that, nigga. You've been moving like that. You just finally said it.
We're naive and thinking friends.
Because I'm thinking you my man.
There was cues to it.
There's plenty of times we traveling, we touring. I'm like, yo, fam, how am I getting the same payout when we sell 1,500 seats and we sell 2,000 seats? You think I'm stupid?
I thought it wasn't about money.
Same money for that. That don't even.
I thought it wasn't about money. I'm just gonna keep pointing it out.
Sense. But what we did. That's the homie. We'll fix it. We'll figure it out. Let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep growing the show. Cool. But enough is enough, fam. Like, I'm not the smartest nigga in the room, but I'm not the dumbest nigga either. Not the dumbest nigga. I'm humble. I'm forgiving. I'm laid back. I'm relaxed. I'm chill. I'm all of those things. I'm not stupid. I could play like I'm stupid.
Yeah, you are. If you worked for 3 years feeling like you were cheated.
Sooner or later, I'm going to pull you by your coattail and say, fam, let me holler at you real quick because I peeped game already. And I just want you to know that we're not doing that. And for me, that's all it was. And when he told you to miss a few episodes, when you sent me that text, I'm like, okay, this nigga trying to play the boss card.
Well, no, he also said that he told me to take Tuesday and Friday off.
Again, we got the text. It's lies. It's just lies, fam. And if we like, fuck it, it's over.
Me until we had to talk,
right?
And then said, "Yo, let's get in our respective corners for the next month." And then came back and said, "Yo, we abandoned the pod, even though it was some shit that you agreed upon."
But listen,
actually, it was your idea,
right? But all of that, let's go to our corners. Cool, we agreed to it. But we can't.
They didn't say that to his face when they were live, though.
With 2 new niggas, and no disrespect to them. No disrespect. I don't even want them to feel like it's negative energy towards us. No disrespect.
Nice energy.
I'm just saying
they're good people.
You tried to make it look away. What you tried to do was you tried to move us out, prove that you can keep the show going without us. Because all you really want to do is put 2 niggas on there that's going to take a salary. Because that was your thing with us when we started talking about accounting. Yo, when this deal is over, I'm putting you on a salary. What's the first thing we said? It's not happening. It's not happening.
I don't want about money.
Salary?
No, I remember the conversation.
That's not happening.
And this was before the Spotify, or in between the Spotify deal.
This is what I'm saying. Salary, who, me? After we done put all these years in and all this sweat equity trying to build this shit, salary, me?
And on top of that, let me backtrack.
What if your salary was $500,000 a year?
Parking lot of total. Yo,
you can't tell somebody how bad to be.
Cool. And then we start.
No, I'm just asking a question. They're making it seem like making salary is bad. What if your salary is $500,000 a year?
You're trying to cap them off.
Bro, I wouldn't give you that much money.
Come on.
On his podcast, yes.
I'm thinking,
Damn.
You gotta stop.
Joy, do you know what I did in my life when I felt like my security jobs weren't paying me my worth? I started going to rappers and other people getting my own accounts. I didn't wait for them.
You're personalizing it the same way they're personalizing it.
They're grown men just like me. They're grown men just like me. If I felt like for 3 years, I felt like I was underappreciated, I'm going to go start my own shit. I'm not going to keep coming here begging you to pay me right.
I had to do that too with what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get the apology. Let me get the crybaby moment.
Oh God, here we go.
Just talking, please.
Naive.
Here we go, crying.
Oh, you guys finished talking about what you guys were talking about.
Oh, it's basically, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's hard to say, man. The dude fucked up, man. That man gave you a golden road, man, and you didn't know how to use it. You decided to tear the road up, I guess. I don't know. This dude is fucked up. You look bad for him, no matter how.
I'm gonna be honest. All of them messed up. From Rory to Maul to Joe, this was a friendship.
But Joe gonna benefit more. I mean, the friendship they can always heal that friendship. This is just a little witch cult. But what's gonna fuck it up more, the more he sit there with that white boy and keep doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna get you fucked up on the back end, no matter how we go get there, get the shit back together. It's like, no, I owe you one for that, man. You sold me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me that jaw. Bye-bye. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I'm gonna be honest, Joe is orchestrating all of this bullshit at the end of the day.
I feel like that too. That's why I'm riding with Joe, because I'm like, nigga, you are a brilliant businessman. I see through this shit. Hey.
So what if he had a contract? You know what I'm saying, from somebody else, a huge contract. He tried to get him to come in to check it out, but the people didn't want the white boy. You know what I'm saying? This would make the dude look foolish.
No, Matt is saying when Rory was sent home, bro, all you had to do was show your ass up. Even if you didn't show up, when he told you this ain't got nothing to do with you, you should understand why he told you that, because you didn't show up for 3 days. And you should have just been like,
guys, in the background, you would tell your homeboy.
But what kind of business move is he doing if he didn't want to show up to a meeting that he was called to?
Don't care about that, man.
How professional can we take what you're trying to say now?
Man, she don't care about that, man. That part there she don't give a fuck about. It's just Joe. She don't care that Maul said on the thing that, yeah, I called you and I did not show up Saturday. I did not show up Sunday. I didn't call you Monday. Maul agreed to these things. He wasn't silent. He agreed. So he know why Joe told him this ain't got shit to do with you.
But it ain't even about showing up, man. We got Zoom now, man. All you had to do was Zoom in. That's all you had to do.
But Joe said, yeah, he could have done that too. But Joe wanted him to show up. So, like, even if you couldn't have showed up, like you said, you could have been like, bro, I'm kind of busy. Can we talk? Can we do a conference call? Can I talk to you about this right now? He didn't. He just told the man I was coming and never showed up.
Got something to do with this bullshit too, because nothing had to happen in Park's backyard. Nobody has to be in Park's backyard.
There's the studio. And then they called, and remember they said they called Parks out to mediate. It was just them out there.
Is Joe Buttons his boss?
Joe Budden was all them niggas boss.
Then it ain't no excuse then, that dude. I mean, after he came back, he's right. The boss called you to a meeting you didn't show up to.
All right.
No,
excuse me, guys. I got a knock.
Okay, let him in.
Who is it?
What's happening? What's happening?
Man.
Yeah,
But man,
buddy.
I
What's up?
want when Joe
They
called
rude. They don't know how to
Rory.
say hello. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Hey,
How are you
What
partner.
doing?
up?
I'm
Chilling.
gonna
What's
welcome
happening? What's
everybody to
happening? What's
the.
happening?
I'm gonna welcome everybody to the Toxic Masculinity Show in a second. But man,
Oh, this is
no,
offline?
but man, when Joe called, he wasn't even calling him as like, "Hey, bro, I'm your boss. Come to this meeting." He was calling him as if he was a business partner. He called him as if he was a business partner, business meeting. Come on, we got to talk about this. Because I just told our guy to take a couple pods off. Now I'm telling you, come meet with me so we can come up with a solution. So it wasn't a boss thing, but when he didn't show up, that's when Joe had to fill the boss role. Y'all, welcome to Toxic Masculinity Show
Salutes.
with Joy Chit Chat. She in here just a smiling and blushing. Hey.
We live?
Yeah, we're live, sir.
All right, all right. What you guys talking about?
Well, we just reviewed part of Rory and Maul's podcast, and now we're going to listen to Joe's apology. But we started off the show by saying, I personally think it's all a big sham, and they're working together on this shit, and it's a way for them to launch Rory and Maul's new podcast, which is on what was that, Vimeo, and they were
Emo.
charging
Yeah, I
Vimeo, and
saw
they were
that.
charging $2 for it. So I think it's a way for them to launch their podcast. I think it was a PR move.
And I'm gonna say it was a nice studio setup. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, that I didn't understand. Where did they get all that set up so quickly?
It looked like where the girls were. It looked like where those girls that are on his network started recording it at first.
Yeah. Here's the question: how does that benefit Joe? Doesn't benefit
I
him
mean,
at all.
it benefits Joe because they're
He
probably
trending,
signed to him, and it's under like they're under his network.
and he trending. This
And
benefits
it
a lot.
also benefits him because he's gotten views for it, and those are his guys. If it's like if this was a business move, he's benefiting
Mm.
because he's helping his guys out, and he's getting publicity off of it too. Everybody's winning. All their names have been trending.
But you don't think it's to his demise, though?
No, cause if they're working together, no, because they can always make up in like a month or two, and
Okay.
nobody will be the wiser.
And just like we about to show right now, I'm gonna pull it up. Just like right now, Joe's image has always been that he's been this nasty narcissist, bipolar person that's always having. And he just came live and said, "I'm sorry, Rory." We looking around like, "I'm sorry, Rory."
Yeah, he walked back. He walked it back. I don't understand that.
Or they can always come out and be like, we trolled all of y'all because we know how messy you motherfucking people are. Y'all love drama. We set this up
What I
because we knew y'all
wait,
were gonna
what did I
fall for
say?
it.
What did I
Mm.
say, Money Boy? I said, I bet they never thought this whole thing would even blow up over detergent. People was so minute to the situation that they was mad about detergent. I said, God damn, you think social media got y'all mind so messed up that y'all mad about detergent? Shut up the detergent. Wash your clothes. God damn.
Well, it was the detergent. It was about niggas calling him, asking him for stealing. Because, I mean, Joe, when he did his job, he went in. You niggas
Yeah,
ain't
well,
gonna
it's the
do
They
me
first
didn't
one.
like
go
that.
in.
He was like, you niggas ain't gonna do me like this. I'm too good. Y'all talking about accounting
And
and
they
it really and
a whole
here's the whole
hour.
kicker.
It's a
But
whole
here's the,
hour, and they didn't
but
go in on Joe.
but
They
yes
basically
No, Maul
yes
went
they
in on
did.
Joe. Maul went
Ma
in.
and like stop being unfair. They went in on him. I'm not saying they're bad because remember, pardon and myself were like shit. When you were like, what if they do it? We were like, they should, and it's gonna be fine. They
Yep.
were in their rights to do it, but I mean, like, you got to be real. They did. They went as deep as Joe did.
You know
but
what's funny? You know what's funny though, based on because you guys watched the response by Rory and Maul, right? You guys saw the response.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
there
all we've
was
been doing all day.
all right. So there was one point where he said that after the Spotify deal, they got more money with that deal with Cash App, right?
No,
Yep.
no Patreon. They said they got some money
No,
with
Cash
Patreon.
App.
No, it was with Cash App first because the
I told
Patreon
you
came
about the
later.
Cash App thing.
Oh, okay.
So here's my thing. If they're supposed to be profit shares, right? And your biggest cash cow or your biggest source of income, which is Spotify, that deal is expired and it's gone. Shouldn't you expect a pay cut?
And them
And
niggas
don't
got a
you don't
raise.
you and don't you think exactly? And don't you think if you got either more money, again, they admitted they got more money, $100 more, whatever the case may be, they got more money, so they didn't feel any hurt. Doesn't that tell you that Joe had to take that cut himself to make sure that his employees are paid, if not higher or equally?
But
Someone had to eat that cost.
that was a discussion they already had already.
No. But here's the thing: when you have people that are entitled and are greedy, they don't see that picture. All they see is, well, I should get this amount based on what I think your success is.
So
But they
you
don't see that the fact that he lost the biggest bag, and
so
yet they didn't get a pay cut.
did you not hear when Rory was talking about the title situation?
No.
But that came after or
No, that
before the
came
Spotify deal.
before. That came way before. When
Okay.
that's what they talking about on the thing. They said when you saying that we're not breaking bread and that we're not bringing in deals, you're not talking about when we try to get this title situation going on and you got mad at me and you cursed me out.
Well,
Because
Title might not have been
Ti-
paying good money.
exactly. Do you think the title
And
deal
he,
is
you
better?
want to hear it or you don't want
hold
to hear
up,
it?
but
Or y'all
hold
didn't
up,
want to hear what Joe said because
no,
you didn't hear the whole audio of the hour-long one. Because that's what
I
they
remember, but I remember a while ago when they were still on Spotify and they were talking about leaving their Spotify. He said when he was talking to Jay about signing on Tidal, whatever the fuck it's called, he said he asked to see their analytics. He asked to see
They
their
wouldn't give it.
numbers, and Jay said no. Why would I do that? Spotify was willing to do that. So if you got a company that's willing to give you analytics, something that you need to run your business, and another person saying I may give you more money, but I can't give you the behind the cover parts of the business,
Yeah.
you go with who's doing it.
man, bump all
But no,
that.
Here, but here, here,
this is when they were.
We're
So
talking
you
about the
ignoring what
day with the
they
audio
were,
that we put out, everything that's
baby.
going on
No,
right now.
all
Y'all
three
want
of
to
them were
I
on
just said,
Spotify.
like you said.
All three of them were on Spotify talking about this though. When they were talking about the Spotify dealings, they didn't deny any of this.
Okay, so
You
what's wrong
you
with him
can't be
saying that?
selective on the
Right.
information,
Okay, so
woman.
why Elliot Wilson name is coming up as a big name in this situation right now?
because of Rory. Rory name dropped him. But here's the thing.
The
Do
same
you
way.
do you think
Hold on, Patriot. Just the same way they didn't want to bring up the name of what was that? The name, the whole
Maul didn't bring up no names. At least Rory and them bringing up names. Maul ain't brought up no names.
the accountant thing. We thought we was talking about something. We thought he was Joe was talking about something else. That's actually the accountant's name that Joe brought up.
yeah, he brought
Well,
up a
man,
person's name. Well, here's the thing. In between all this, there's what they say and there's what you talk. I can't even hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me. Go ahead.
I was gonna say there's what they say and there's what Joe says and then there's a truth. Somewhere in the middle lies the truth, right? What I do believe is that Rory and Maul cost too much money. And at some point, remember, you go from a major deal, which was Spotify, to being independent, which is pretty much what they were up until the Patreon deal. And even the Patreon deal is still independent because it's based on how much subscriptions that you can raise. So it's all
yep.
based on your own worth and your own hustle. So going from being fed a whole bunch of cash to doing it on your own, at some point in time, I'm pretty sure they realized that they're not going to get a bigger bag. And if they're not going to get a bigger bag, then we need to start blowing shit up. And this is why they made all this fuss, and this is why they decided to ask for the books to be opened about the Spotify deal, which has already gone and expired. But they're asking for that because they want the back money. If put it this way, if you and I go into business and I know that our best years are 5 years ahead of us, I'm not blowing shit up. But if I know that the 5 years, our best 5 years, are in the past, I'm blowing it up. Because to me, I have nothing to lose. The money is already gone. So to them, the way how they looked at it, they saw this as a failing business. It was going to come to an end. Maul even said that he felt Joe was going to get him out of the whole thing once their contract ended, anyways. So he was anticipating that Joe's going to get rid of them anyways. So they did this purposely to blow everything up. It wasn't going to last.
Can I ask you a question? Like you
Yeah.
Before everything started, who actually put this outside? And I keep asking this question over and over again. Who put this outside?
Ice and Ish when they showed up to the show.
Wait, MoneyBoy. Out of respect, I'm talking to Parton. Who put this outside? Who brought this to social media?
DJ Academics. to be honest.
Okay.
He's the one who started the whole.
Y'all laughing. Hold on.
It's true.
Serious ass shit. Since you want to be funny,
No, I'm being serious.
3 gentlemen, who put it outside first?
Okay, here's the thing that we need to understand.
Can you answer the question, sir?
I am.
Answer the question, sir.
I already did. It was DJ Academics because DJ Academics.
3. Joe Buttons, Rory, or Maul. Who put it outside first?
Here's the thing. You could ask me the question. You could ask me the question, but you can't tell me how to answer it, right? So what I'm saying to you is that.
Is that what we're doing right now? Is that what we're doing?
DJ Academics put it out there that they were workers.
I got your ass later.
Are you about to write this down?
I am. I'm writing it down on his ass because he tried it right now.
No, but I'm saying DJ Academics put it out there first that they were low-level workers. He put that out there.
You. That's not what I just asked you.
Okay.
What happened between the podcast? Who put out the information first? I'm listening to you. What you're talking about? I need you to tell me who put that information out first.
I said Ish and Ice when they showed up.
No.
Here's the thing. It wasn't until they came on the show that people realized that there was a problem. But when you look in hindsight, when you look at the previous episodes, clearly there was an issue. And to be honest,
where?
Let me answer the question.
Where?
People knew that something was wrong when Rory kept offering to fight him. That's when people knew that something was going on. So it's Rory and Maul.
Joy, would you like to dance with my hands?
She doesn't like the answers.
Can I invite you to my hands, Joy?
Give me
Joy. What if we ain't friends and I want to fight you?
Give me the episode where that happened at, because everybody else is so confused about that.
I'm doing it to you now. I'm saying, Joy. What if we ain't friends and I want to fight you? No, this is you. I'm telling you because you said some shit about Memphis and you did a 7-year bid in Memphis. I'm saying, what if I'm offended by that? I'm not your friend no more, and I want to fight you. You see how the panel just got awkward? You see how our fucking / business partnership just kind of got like, ooh.
No, y'all not gonna do this.
I've been listening
to this whole conversation. I've been listening to this whole thing that's been going on with the whole podcast since it started, and to this day, Joe has never had a foot in the reason why he did this and the way that things is going around.
How often do you watch the show?
It started off with him saying, "Well, I feel uncomfortable because he was saying he invited me to his hands."
I just invited you to my hands, and you see how the panel got quiet.
Have you heard it though, sir?
I just.
Sir? And I asked why he's down here.
I'm talking about you and me. I'm talking about you and me. Did you hear what I said to you and me? Because you disrespected Memphis. I know, but I'm
down here. Did he hear it? No.
Did I hear what?
Did you hear when he said when Rory was like all that uncomfortable shit that Joe claimed that he was
Yeah.
uncomfortable for.
It's been going on for multiple episodes.
Okay, they always be talking shit, but does
This
that
this
count?
No.
this my
This is
first
different.
episode asking to fight you. I'm gonna do it like 3 more episodes, and we're gonna see how uncomfortable it keeps getting.
Man, y'all just want to be on Joe's side so bad that y'all don't even know what
Joy,
y'all fighting
I
about.
want to fight you because you said North Memphis niggas wear man bags. I want to fight you. I'm from North Memphis, baby. You disrespected my set.
Okay, can we
Oh
get
no, she didn't say
Joe's
that.
So you
apology?
so
Can
you
we
don't
get to
want these
Joe's
hands?
apology at this point? Can we get to Joe's
Yeah,
apology?
but can you get to these
Because right
hands?
now you guys are trying to take over my panel, and I'm not going to have it.
Can
Hold
So
I
on, but
lay my
what was the
hands on
point?
you?
What was the point for asking that question? What are you trying to show?
what with the Joe situation?
You know, you're asking that question. What was the point that you're trying to make?
Oh, with the whole thing about the Rory and everything.
She's
I watch that show like all the time. So everything that he tried
So
to put
you never heard
together,
that before? You never heard him say that before?
that's what I'm saying. Have y'all heard him say it before?
she's
Hell
saying
yeah.
Joe fired shots first. She's saying Joe was the first one that put the business put their business in the public. But what does it
No.
Thank you,
matter
babe.
though?
Thank you. I was waiting for you to have my back for 1 minute.
We're
Damn,
not up, but we're not upset at
that's what I'm
Rory and Mal
saying.
for
Joe started
responding.
all of this shit.
We're not upset at Rory and Mal for responding. We're upset at them for disrupting the fucking show.
They ruined it.
I understand them responding now because Joe fired the first shot and they got to defend themselves.
I mean,
Here,
actually, the white boy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't really
Is
fuck
the
up the show.
yes?
The best friend did by not going along with what your boss asked you to do.
No, we won't even say stop it. We know because at the point where he asked him to come, it was a best friend. You claim you built this with me. Come on, let's make this decision together. So it
let's
wasn't
talk
a
about it. Yeah.
boss worker thing. It wasn't a boss worker thing at that point. But when he saw he didn't show up for 3 days, in his brain it became boss worker then.
Yep. At the end of the day, what's 30% of zero? Zero. And they have
Zero.
no show. They have nothing now. Joe
But
No,
now
still
they
has
got
his
they got
business.
the Venmo. That's why I think this was beautifully orchestrated for all of them. That's
Yeah,
why I said
the $2 paywall.
if my videos get flagged by them by Quarter Labs specifically, yeah, they're still with Joe. It's all under the same umbrella. Because my other Joe videos have gotten anything I put up that had Joe Buttons audio, that shit got blocked. Can't nobody
Really,
see it.
yeah?
Yeah, can't nobody see it. It's all blocked. It's blocked worldwide. Everybody's shit been
that's why
getting blocked.
this is it's a joke. But let's get to the
What?
apology. Let's get to the apology because we spilling over.
This is the podcast that came out today.
Yeah, yep. No, this is
This is an Instagram.
yeah, this
Oh,
is Joe's
that bullshit.
response to the podcast.
Yeah, I didn't like that. With the
Toxic
stunner shades.
masculinity show on the Joy Chit Chat channel.
Ooh, y'all be trying to jump me up.
Oh, is that where it is?
Standing.
Ma'am, you just need discipline, ma'am. You get out of line, you need some discipline.
You need
Excuse
to
me,
stop.
where's your backup at?
First of all,
See, they left they fed you to the wolves, baby. They ain't come up here for you, baby.
oh, that's
They
fine.
fed you to the wolves.
Listen, this is Joy Chit Chat, not Joy Chit and Company, not Joy Chit and Chit Chat and Friends.
Oh, you sound like Mao throwing shade. No offense to anybody.
Joe, I'm a subscriber now.
What happened? What'd you say?
So I'm a subscriber now.
Oh, hey, I like them subs. Hey, best friend. Hey.
At least she takes it in good spirit, man.
Yeah.
Do you still have like the mouse with the ball, or you got one of the little ballless mouses? I ain't seen a mouse with a ball in forever.
Yeah, because my stupid, I got a wireless mouse and She acting stupid right now.
Probably got to dust that sucker out. You got to blow it out like a Nintendo cartridge.
It came with a Windows 95 package.
No, I just got.
She
No, actually,
haven't changed the batteries in a year.
She's part of the.
y'all
She's
some
part of the Apple family. She ain't going. She part of the Apple family. Apple
She's
iPhone.
Macintosh.
Damn.
Okay.
Green screen.
I'm looking for a light up rechargeable mouse.
Me
Shit,
too.
Amazon, man.
I'll be on my
Amazon.
Oh word. Yeah, I gotta check that out tomorrow.
Amazon or Best Buy.
Yeah, man. You get
Get on my nerves. MoneyBoy, get on my nerves.
It was a $400,000 payout that was paid out prorated.
those glasses gotta go, man.
So there wasn't a $400,000 mistake. It was paid out
What happened?
prorated over 2 years. You touched something.
I
Who is
did.
this nigga?
What the hell is this? Hey, go back.
So they got prepaid.
And you know you gotta change your
What?
the resolution so it won't be buffering. Just you can put it on low quality because we're really not trying to look at Joe. We just want to hear what the fuck he's saying.
Larice got shot in Chicago.
Yeah, he got shot again.
Man, there was so much blood on that scene, which made me point out to Joy, this girl got shot 4 times. We saw no blood. Like the nigga was spitting up blood on the Lil Reese video out his mouth, and then another guy was holding his damn leg with blood all over his hand. You can clearly
Yeah,
see it on the street.
we was live with it, boy. We had about 4,000 in the room, man. That shit was crazy, man. And more videos kept coming in. More, it's a whole lot more out there.
And that man ain't even 100 pounds, man. That man's skinny.
Yeah,
That's what
he
I'm
just
saying.
got
I've
shot in the
seen
neck.
niggas
Was
shot
that
before.
2 years ago?
Yeah, he lost his
Blood leaks
voice.
when you shot. It leaks. Chit.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling the apology though. I don't know why he walked it back.
Because if you notice, all of them, especially today, because I found it weird. Like I found it really weird. He said, if y'all do a pod, I'ma sue y'all. And on the day that the new Joe Budden podcast airs, they got a pod.
Mm-hmm.
I found it very weird. So it's
Was it on YouTube, like on a channel that they own?
no, they did it on they ended up doing it on Vimeo. And they were charging like $2 for it. They let people know through Twitter, but since they don't have their shit copyrighted yet, YouTube had a field day with it. Or maybe they didn't want it copywritten. Maybe they don't have it. That's why I said if my shit gets blocked by Quarter Labs, I know they're still working with Joe.
Okay.
And it was a PR move, which is
Yeah, I saw it
smart.
on YouTube.
We should learn from these people. If that works, you should be like, shit, it's easy to manipulate people. But I've
Yeah.
always known this.
At the end of the day, it's content. And if you get people to come in and watch your shit, then that's the point.
Yep, they're gonna watch Rory and them folks gonna go, and Joe folks are even going to watch Rory and Maul to see what they gotta say.
Yeah, and they're gonna go back and forth. It's
Ding,
the
ding,
same
ding.
thing like what the rap beefs. They create rap beefs. You got both audiences going back and forth.
And I also want to point out that all sides have the opportunity to show proof of what the fuck they're talking about. Either one of these sides can upload the fucking
The
contract.
emails or the
No,
emails, yeah.
the emails, the text messages, the contracts, all this shit they talking about, it's easily verifiable by just uploading it. None of them have done it. None of them. Not even the boss. The boss who could easily be like, I'm just allowing these niggas.
2 seconds to stop thinking the
Yeah,
Joe
put it up.
Oh, you good?
5 years of accounting that was sent over. It tells a
Yo, those are
really
the
big
girl shades, man.
story. You don't have to call your
He
brother.
looked too happy though.
have to say that your brother's a liar. You don't have to accuse your brother of things.
Joe, like, I got stock
So
in
use your
Patreon. Fuck
career,
yeah, I'm on the board.
man. You could just look at the accounting. Such a simple thing. It's my guys, though. I love them. Some of that energy, you got to get away from that energy, man.
They cost too much.
What is he drinking? A chai latte?
Dad hats. That's a lot of dad hats, man.
He's drinking Jameson.
That's a lot of dad hats.
He's drinking Jameson.
That nigga sipping tea.
Yeah.
Stand upside down. I keep telling the creators, it's all about pies. It's all about pies.
Pies.
100% of a pie, how much goes to wherever it goes. And if you don't get that, then Jesus, man. Anyway. Damn, the calmness shows the guilt. Shut up, nigga.
Joe, I want to fight you.
How to run the accounting.
Okay.
Let me know how it works out for you. Anyway, what are y'all doing, man? I didn't come on here to just stay on that. I came to say hi. I came to say that I want to give a class soon.
Give a class?
I came to cloud chase.
No,
He gonna sell a class on Patreon.
You need a calculator if you're questioning the accounting.
I buy the Joe Budden podcasting class.
Some of these questions is just real kindergarten type questions. And then you try to explain it to your people because you love them.
But that's what it is, right? Resolution?
Yeah.
This dude is manipulative. This dude don't need nothing from nobody. Y'all kill me with the manipulative shit. Who do I be trying to manipulate? What?
Yeah, it should be on the lowest resolution you can find, 144.
Shut up. Talking shit, drinking coffee.
Oh no, that's not you. That's because his IG was skipping.
I don't feel appreciated. I'm not feeling appreciated.
That's his IG doing it.
So y'all not gonna talk about how he acted through Daisy?
Yes. I said it makes me think it's a PR stunt because he said, I said it out of anger. I'm not gonna sue y'all, yada yada yada. I said it all sounds contrived like a PR stunt that was put together by some fucking geniuses. Joe being the head genius.
So let me ask so with that being said, with the panelists up here.
Let's fight.
Hold on, sir, please.
But what if we're not friends?
The guys that's on the panel. Can I ask you guys a question?
Go ahead.
Who got better skills, Method Man or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
Better skills? Jay-Z. Hold on. What skills are you referring to?
Man, you got how you gonna take the method out of the method? Man, that dude has a method.
Performance?
Please calm Mad Militant down. Talking about Method Man.
Actually,
Method's a better performer, but Jay-Z got the lyrics.
Have you not seen Jay-Z perform on the Run tour with Beyonce? You gotta stop. Method Man. When was the last time you saw Method Man perform? Nigga, that was a video, not a concert tour.
Actually, I think they did do a couple concerts, didn't they?
Did you see Kanye and Jay-Z doing Niggas in Paris? Did you see Jay-Z and R. Kelly's Best of Both Worlds tour? I did when they came to Memphis.
Who got the better skills?
Jay-Z left early and R. Kelly performed for 3 fucking hours by himself. That nigga cut the fuck up.
Man, that snake gets no props from me.
Yeah, Jay-Z's on record saying does not perform.
Sir, bad. Please do not.
Man,
Don't
I
you
think he
you
stole Big L's
please
notebook.
please you gonna make Joy start up. Please, I'm trying to spare you, sir.
Why are you talking about me? I
Cause he talking about R. Kelly. He called R. Kelly a snake. I don't.
Oh,
No, I call Jay-Z a snake.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Cool, you good.
Man, that nigga stole Big L's notebook, man. You from back in the days. You know what time it is.
Daisy is a snake.
Sir, that is how rap goes. That's how all entertainment and shit goes. Niggas steal movie scripts. How you think that isn't that what happened to the lady that wrote Matrix? Didn't she get her shit jacked? It happens.
Yeah, like Nas.
It
Jay-Z.
happens. He did not. It was a sample, ma'am. He
It don't
sampled his
matter.
fucking. It's
Man. Yeah, now you're gonna get me started.
this is why I want to fight you. What's up?
What's up?
What if we not fucking slash business partners?
We can just still fight.
That's what's up. Meet me outside.
All day.
Catch
Okay,
me
so
outside.
what you guys heard about what Joe
Shit,
Budden said? He said
I
he
got 1,200 on the
apologized.
fight, man. I got
Joe
1,200 on
Budden
the fight.
pretty much said he's sorry. How y'all feel about that?
I mean, Rory and Ma were sucking dick from the back on their podcast, and there's good
No,
qualities
sir.
about Joe. There's
Okay.
good qualities about Joe, and I don't think Joe was cheating us. I believe him when he said
We
it.
were just watching Joe's live, sir. Please stay focused. God damn.
I'm painting a picture and
Focus.
gluing everything together. I'm saying
So
all
how
of
do
them
y'all
were
You know what
sucking
though?
dick from the back.
panelists down here? How do you guys feel about what he said?
To be honest, Ice and Ish, if you notice, they set Joe straight. They set him straight. They're like, yo, why are you apologizing? The way,
Academics asked why he apologized too. Academics
yeah.
was offended.
So
I mean,
the way how he,
I mean, it could be a business move, man, to make him look a little better. You know what I'm saying? As far
I
as
said
why,
that.
yeah, are you even worth looking at if you got a whole bunch of drama going on? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I mean, I would clean up my front door too.
Okay. Well, we're getting somewhere.
He must have hired Kevin Samuels.
Child.
You talking about the country
Kevin,
girl?
Kevin Samuels said, Joe, this is not what a high value man would do. This is not what a high value man would do. You can't do this, Joe. You have to apologize to your
stay
friends.
above the fray.
So not
Tell
trying
them
to
to.
be bougie.
He's like, Joe, you know these niggas haven't been making six figures for 5 years, so just let these niggas go.
You are so y'all are speaking of.
No, but they
Speaking
got too greedy, man. They got too greedy. They should have taken the pay cut and
Yeah,
kept it moving.
that's the thing that bothers me about this though. They kept saying it ain't about money, but like literally
It's about money.
all about money. Everything they kept bringing up was money from both of
Money.
them. My
Yeah.
lawyer did this, money. My lawyer did that, money. Every time we ask about accounting, money.
Mm,
Percentages, money. Salary, money.
money.
I'm on the
Hey,
road, we tour. Why am I getting the same payout?
exactly,
Money.
money. Exactly.
I mean,
And then if you notice, Rory admitted that his lawyer was asking for the YouTube money. He admitted to that, but he did it in a roundabout way. Like if
And
it was
Joe said he
standard.
told them niggas no.
so,
Exactly.
and,
So again, the truth is somewhere in between. But at the end of the day, whoever is the owner of this business, they determine what the payout is going to be. And whatever
Hmm.
they signed, they have to agree to that until the contract is up. Then you can renegotiate.
And Joe made it clear I didn't present y'all with contracts. Y'all's lawyers drew up y'all's contract.
Yep,
Y'all negotiated y'all's terms, and I overpaid what y'all said y'all wanted in these contracts.
exactly. put it this way. The way how Joe's acting, to me, based on what I'm hearing, it's all because he realizes that he's paying these guys too much.
Too much, yeah, because Rory and Miles said that Joe told them I could pay them like one of y'all times, like I could pay for both of them. It cost me one of y'all times and cut it in
In
half.
half to pay Ice Nish, yeah.
So half of what I'm paying you, one of you motherfuckers, I could pay both of them. So that lets you know how.
Yeah.
But he did say y'all were in the top 5% of podcasters, and y'all
Exactly.
don't even have a show. Y'all the co-host, and y'all getting paid in the top 5%.
So that there tells you it's all about greed and wanting more. And I can only see them doing that if it's because they don't see them getting any additional money in the future. So to me, they felt that it was a wrap. And if you
Or
notice,
they
there's a
felt
couple.
like they were as important as Joe.
That makes sense a little bit, but that would be if money is an issue. Maul just put a hole in his pockets because he don't know if that was a meeting for a raise or whatever. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
he knew what that call was about. Because Rory texted him and was like, yo, bro told me to take a couple days off. But as soon as Joe told Rory to take some days off, he texted Maul and was like, yo, we got to link and do a meet. We got some business to handle.
Yeah, they knew it. And they mentioned since 2019 that there was issues. So
they got the accounting in 2019.
Exactly. So
It's like,
there's
why
been an
you
issue
niggas
for a long
still come
time.
to work? I would have stopped.
Exactly.
I would have stopped. That's why I told Joy when I felt like I wasn't getting my worth from my job, I started my own fucking security company.
Yeah.
I found my own contracts, clubs, I found rappers and shit, and I went out and did cash gigs. Still worked at that job if I needed them, but I wasn't waiting for them to give me no raise.
And that's what you do. If you feel that you're underpaid, undervalued, then at that point, you got to rise to the occasion and become your value, right? By creating your own business and getting your own deals.
And I did the same thing. They gave me a going away party.
But you know what? That gives you and that gives you that gives you the opportunity to now it frees you up to now do what you want to do based on what you feel your value is.
Just like money, I can go right back if I needed to.
Yep, I'd leave on bad terms.
Yeah, I remember there's a job I had where I told them, I send the email out saying, this is my last day or whatever. So I sent that email. I told them I was going to finish the shift. As soon as I sent that email, they sent security on me. They're like, "Nah, you can't stay here for the rest of your shift. You had to leave." And they do that because they know at that point, if I'm no longer going to stay here, I'm a liability. So they don't want me around anything. They want me to get out of the compound because at that point they realize that they're vulnerable if I remain there for the rest of my shift.
Now,
So these are the things that businesses do. Yeah.
He might steal some shit. Get
That's
him
what they
up
do.
out of here.
Not even that. He could trip on something. He could injure himself on the way out the door. Anything and shit. And
lawsuit.
No longer an employee.
Yep.
So again, in terms of Joe, what choice did he have? He had to let them go because again, it's just bad energy.
But did he technically ever fire Maul? We heard him say, "Rory, you're fired." We never heard him say Maul fired.
No, he fired Rory.
He's waiting for Maul to get a brain of his own.
Yeah, and that ain't happening. Based on what they put out, Maul's probably done before Rory.
If it's all a hoax, then yeah, it is. But Maul was saying when I heard him tell me after the Shake of the Tree episode, I was like, it's over.
Yeah, he's done.
Nigga, why didn't you tell him? Why didn't you tell Joe instead of just no call and no showing? Why didn't you say that on air? You just sat back and was quiet like a little bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you could have been that was your chance to have the Don DeMarco moment. If you felt that strongly, you could have took your mic off and said, "Well, nigga, fuck you, I'm out now," and walked, and it would have been recorded live.
Exactly. And Joe was yelling at him in that episode.
He was yelling at both of them, saying, "I'm here to pod," and was asking them, "Am I lying about anything?" And when Rory kept saying, "I don't want you to paint it as this," Joe was like, "No, motherfucker, it ain't Peyton. That's what it is."
Yeah. Yeah, they overplay their hand, man. Because again, if I'm ready to leave and I feel that you're stealing money from me, I'm not showing up to work to laugh with you.
Bro, did you hear Miles say, "Nothing against you, Rory, or nothing, but when I came, I made the show more palatable. I
Fly and some
made the show more
bullshit.
cooler. I was like, I feel you, Miles. Get in your bag. Get your cocky shit on. But is it really true? Because you said you know what the numbers were before y'all got there. What were your numbers like before
Exactly.
you
Where
got with
was your
Joe?
show? Where was your
Well,
show?
no, fuck it. Fuck
The,
his show.
the man had the nerve to
What were
say
your streams in your life and your social media presence like before you linked with Joe?
he was attacked. He said himself he was hanging around with a basketball player. He's an entourage.
Been an entourage nigga, and some people are just built like that. But I do appreciate him when he got cocky though. I like when folk be like, "Fuck this shit. I know my value."
Mm.
He does have some value. I can't take that away and say he doesn't have value because they brought fans to the show,
I
but
mean,
the fans were coming anyway.
Anyway,
But they just
exactly.
like the rapport. But he
he
does have value though. He has a fan base. He got
to, to,
groupies. He got
He,
cats that like him.
to
yeah,
me, he's not moving like somebody who know he had value of himself. Because it's like, even if he was getting underpaid, like y'all say, he still should have made a
you're on mute.
Yeah, he cut out. But yeah,
No,
I
I think
definitely think it's just a big I would not be shocked if we find out this was a PR stunt to launch their new podcast, and the podcast will probably be called "I'll label." What I'll label this response later. I'll title
later.
this response later. Because didn't they have a show that kind of had a name along
Yeah,
those
I'll name
lines?
that. Yeah, I'll name that podcast later. Yeah,
Perfect name. I'll the perfect spinoff. I'll label this response later with Rory and Maul. The
as long as it
mixed,
doesn't go to
the whatever he
Charlemagne.
called them.
If he goes to Charlemagne, then you know it ain't tied to Joe.
Oh no, it's. I think it's. I think this is what they came up with together. Joe, Rory, and Maul came up with this scheme together.
Mm.
Did you say scheme?
Yes, because that's what it would be. It's a scheme. And it's just not like this is entertainment. This shit happens all the time. People make up beefs and shit like that to pop. There's nothing wrong with it. That actually shows your creative mind. You can write a fucking sitcom if you can contrive some beef.
And no, I'm gonna be honest with you. It only shows how dumb Americans are as well in social media. Because people are so
But
quick.
not people
fault.
in general. If you
Fact.
study psychology, you understand it's like all the shit that we watch is pretty much marketing from like what we buy, like the food we eat and shit. It's all marketing and it's all manipulation. We're
Yeah,
manipulated into buying and smelling and looking at everything that we watch
yeah. Whenever they do
and
studies,
consume.
when they do studies on wine, one year wine's bad for you, another year wine's the best. Every other year they change it. Coffee is good one decade. Coffee is not good another decade. They do that on purpose.
Tofu, soy. We were told soy was
Soy
good
was
the
good for us.
motherfucker, and now we find out that's like one of the biggest GMO crops out there.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and as a man, you're not supposed to be taking that shit anyways.
Shit. Rubber
But
rice and all.
we didn't know that they also gave us the food. What is that? The pyramid, the food pyramid.
Yeah.
Most of the shit on there is trash, like dairy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
But that's supposed to be a center to it. So I mean, it's all manipulation.
Mhm. Just like the vaccine.
I'm talking about
Manipulation.
that. What she gonna cover? She gonna
Revisit
have
that shit.
a big blue stamp up under her video, just for 3 seconds of her talking about that V word.
Don't be talking about my president.
Vaccine. The
Yo,
vaccine is totally different.
I saw this meme with the Trump, the Batman signal, get the Trump signal. They're looking for him to come back.
Hey, Donald Trump Jr. has been like active as fuck trolling Joe Biden. I wonder if they're positioning him to make a run for some type of office. 'Cause, I mean, he would totally inherit his dad's fan base just off
His,
name.
his wife is
Yeah,
running in this state. It look like she gonna win this state by miles.
But I wouldn't be shocked if Donald Trump Jr. is in politics within the next few years.
yeah. The whole family's based on nepotism, man. That's they keep it all in the family.
But I think it's just the perfect storm because I mean the people love his dad. His dad's personally too fucking old. But if dad came in as vice president and son as the president,
Hmm. Yep.
thank you Donald. Thank you Trump and them. I just gave y'all like a hell of a campaign package. Just give me a job or something. Appoint me to a cabinet or something when y'all put the shit together. I have ideas like this all the time. It's not just
They'll
one.
make you an organizer.
Just to give you a
The
heads up,
Proud
though,
Boys.
the guest on my next show, who's gonna be talking about the voter laws, is gonna try to talk us out of this Trump stuff.
Illuminati. I'm available too for ideas. Masons. Yeah. Masons. I didn't gave y'all an idea. You motherfuckers need to be virtual instead of having all these meetings. Like y'all losing a lot of money making a nigga go to a lodge in one state when y'all can just accept members from all 50 of them motherfuckers. But I don't know shit. I've turned them down, by the way.
I did too. I just didn't know what it was at the time.
I still don't really know what they are. I just when when I was told that like you have to acknowledge that there's a higher power, and I was like, but I don't believe it. And it was like, well, you ain't gotta believe it. I know folks just like you. It's like, well, I don't want to come into y'all shit under false premise. I'm good.
Mm, I know. I
I don't
just
want.
think
I don't want to lie to kick it.
the more I study history, the more I don't want to be part of it.
I don't see the spooky side of it. All the cats that I know, they regular brothers. These motherfuckers work jobs and shit. They just are about they're community based and they're their brother's keeper, like real shit. Like they
they, they
they
don't even.
own their if I call you and you answer, you gotta help me type shit.
Done with the
There's nothing wrong
Masons.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Masons do a lot of community shit. If you look, they stay doing community shit like little fundraisers and food drives and shit.
Yeah.
That's what made me draw to them. Like I hadn't seen any or experienced it. Unless they good at hiding that shit around me. I haven't seen any of that Illuminati evil shit that people talk about. And people ask me all the fucking time if I'm a Mason. And
I
I'm like,
think.
no.
I think maybe because you're looking in the wrong area. Do you consider Moors Masons?
Um,
Yeah, I don't think
they
it's the
they
same.
they share the same information and thought process on certain shit. I wouldn't say they're the same though. They may be similar or spin-offs of each other.
Just asking.
I mean, you said I might not be looking in the right place. I ain't looking for their secrets. I'm just the
No,
people that
not
I
exactly like
know
that.
that are in it. They're normal people to me. Like I grew up in went to high school with some of these cats, and they my age now, and I don't see no weird shit about them.
They just foot soldiers. They don't even know.
Now, how you know I don't know no 33-degree Masons or things like that, sir?
Oh, yeah, you might know them, but do they actually know what they really supposed to be?
How you
Like
know I
one,
don't know no grand whistles?
I mean, whoa. Well, I don't know if you know something, boy. You in good hands, boy. You still here?
Why are you correlating the term Grand Wizard with white people, sir?
Because the only people
Grand
that
Wizard
actually under
Theodore.
that title was probably some black hooded guy or some
Isn't
red
that
hooded guy.
like a 5%er term, anyways?
Yes,
Grand Wizard.
yes.
All I know is Grand Wizard Theodore.
Which is Islam / all of that other shit.
5%ers, and there's another one too that I'm missing.
Oh, I forgot what them. No, they're not.
Seven point something. I'm not sure.
It's a whole bunch of them motherfuckers. They're still like Hebrew Israelites and all of that shit. There's the Masons. All of them say they stand on their square and all that shit. It's the same information passed along amongst all of these groups. Some are just older than others, and the older ones feel like they're the authority on it.
The Nations of the Gods and Earths. The Supreme 120 Lessons. Yeah, 5%ers.
If you follow history and the chain of command, it's kind of easy to see how each one got their start and why they got their start though.
Man, I've been watching these. I want to post some of these damn Israel and Hamas videos. Watching the Iron Dome defense system is interesting as fuck. I'm like, wow, this shit is cool looking. I was watching this lady give an interview and the building was exploding next to her and she was still giving a damn interview.
Yeah, you see the bombing of that building? The Al Jazeera building?
I think that was the one where the lady was talking. She had a little hard hat on and then she ended up running. She was like, oh my God. And then she said she turned the camera and you saw the building smoking. And she was like, it hadn't collapsed. So that means they're going to be shooting more bombs.
Yeah, how crazy is it that they could fire a missile at a building beside other buildings just to take out that one building?
They know what they know. Crazy. They let you know they know their target and they're not just being reckless as the media would portray.
But how are you not going to destroy everything else around it too? Ain't no way you can just destroy one building and nothing else gets tampered with.
Because they're not savages as they're painted out to be, and they got high sophisticated weaponry as we don't think they should have.
One thing we do got to look at though when we do see them fighting over there, knowing that a lot of them don't belong in the land that they're sitting in at this point in time. A lot of them buildings and stuff that they're destroying is part of our culture. You know,
what started their most recent conflict though?
Joe Biden giving some money to some people to get some bombs and shit, and then a lot of it is coming from since the U.S. was its protectors and stuff like the world protector and stuff. We have a weak ass president on the seat, so they actually challenging us to see if we're going to do anything. If we don't do nothing, it's about to get a whole lot worse.
Didn't what's it? Yet Netanyahu, or was it? Didn't he get like a minority government? Like it wasn't even clear if he should have won. From what I was seeing, like they don't have he doesn't have the full support of the citizens.
Then it's probably the same rollout that's going on here. It's going on everywhere.
Create a war to get support.
Create a war to get support. They're controlling who's going into the offices as far as the leaders and all this. And it's like, I guess we putting a stop to it a little bit. We down here working, but there's so many other countries that get hit with the same playbook.
Yo, these guys are having their own private conversations, man.
Yeah, they are.
Trying to get us blackballed.
Yeah, boy, whatever.
Yeah, channels deleted.
Macaroni. Shit. But yeah, it's a lot of things. If other countries actually pay attention to other countries, they can actually see the things before you get to them. Canada got caught slipping.
What's that?
Canada looked like they just got caught slipping. They wasn't paying attention to nothing.
Oh, with the vaccine, you mean?
Yeah, with all this, as far as the lockdowns the coronavirus. It's like we seen this go from Asia to damn near Africa. When we're throwing up the warning signs, we telling you, damn, this shit coming from it came from Wuhan. It still hit us way before it got to Canada, and still they get caught with their pants down. Prime Minister done sold out the whole damn country, and they don't even realize it yet. It's like, boy, I feel bad for those citizens up there because they don't know what their leader has in plan for them if they can
And you
actually.
know what it is? It's a liberal government, so for them, they can't take stances that's going to put them in a position where they're singling out a particular race, right? If they block the borders or if they stop flights from certain countries, then that goes against everything that they stand for, which is we're open and free to everybody coming in, right? So they don't want to contradict their whole stance. It's a weird situation in Canada, man.
They supposed to be allies. They supposed to be allies of the United States. How they gonna sell out to the enemy? That's what we're looking at, and they right here at our back door. They training the enemy soldiers. You know what I'm saying? What do they call them? Mutated soldiers. They genetically modifying the DNA of the soldiers so they can adapt any kind of weather, any kind of blast and shit. They creating winter soldiers, and they
Sir,
training them in Canada.
have you been watching Captain America or some shit like that?
No, I'm actually watching news reports, sir.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, perhaps. It sounds like some Secret of the Ooze shit.
I thought it did too, but when you got Hollywood in control with part of the agenda and stuff like that, a lot of things they fed to us on TV, they actually trying to make into real life. You know what I'm saying? This was the sick mind of a Caucasian that we were seeing in Hollywood and on our television.
Sir, I will not let you talk about my ancestors. I have to keep reminding you people that my great 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 grandmother, Eleanor Clark, was white, and so that is offensive, sir.
Man, my family from Northern Ireland.
Well, you should stop bashing. Well, you should stop bashing your ancestors, then, sir.
We made them here, so we bought them here. So god daggone, they know how we do at our kitchen table. Just the kitchen table. We talking about this. Right, shit.
No, that shit is.
It's deep though. It's real deep.
Winter. So that I forgot the fuck I was about to say. It happens.
Hold on, the whole Kevin Samuels thing. So you guys think he meant to say?
That's where I was going.
That? You meant to say that he's a girl?
That's where I was going. I said, are they manipulating us to be country bougie? I was gonna say that.
Oh shit! I don't know about that.
Okay,
I can't believe
you think he was supposed to say he was actually a country
No,
boy?
man, come on, pardon my presence, because
I don't know.
From that part right alone, it looked like he was putting on a show through the whole interview. After he said that, it's like you covered up for a fucking hour, boy. You a fag.
Pardon my presence. Why do you think? Pardon my presence. I sent you the clip. Why do you think that was a Freudian slip?
Because when okay, from what I saw, I didn't
a natural
context of it, right? But from that, what she says that she's a country girl, and then he said me too, and then she interrupted him, and then he said he's country bougie. I don't know what he was trying to say.
He said he was country bougie. He said me too. He said, believe it or not.
What does that mean?
When she said she said I'm a country girl, and he said, believe it or not, me too. That's just like if you said I'm a Canadian, and I said, believe it or not, me too. I'm Canadian bougie. I'm Canadian bougie.
They was agreeing.
But what does that mean? Are you guys trying to say that he identifies as a girl, or you say, what's the connection you guys make?
Joy, can you play the video? I'm sick of these niggas.
No, I'm asking. You guys come on and say what you guys got to say.
Okay, so wait. So let's slow down for a minute. Can we slow down for a minute?
Go ahead.
I
So
like Kevin Samuels' message just as much as anybody, but
you
I'd
see
have to
how,
draw the line there.
but you see how you're quick to defend the fact that you think he was trying to say, "Oh, I was a country boy," the same way you guys are going after Maul and Rory about this whole situation. Yes, I'm moving it back. I'm pulling the goalpost way back because now pardon my presence. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. The man
Hold on.
did not
Here's
correct the woman when she said, I'm country. I'm a country girl." He said, "Believe it or not, he had a moment to think about that." And when he thought about it, he
dude.
but
said,
you're not. But you guys not clear. But what are you trying? What do you think he meant by that? That he's
"What do
Thank.
gay?
you think? What do you think?
He said
Can
I'm,
he
I'm
was
asking
down
you.
like
he
sir,
was
I'm asking you.
can
identifying.
I talk? Can I
I tell
talk?"
you what I think. I think this nigga was identifying as a country female like Tasha K, and he elaborated and said, "I'm country bougie."
Okay.
just like these dudes say, like me and MoneyBoy, we can be ghetto. But if somebody come in and say they ghetto bougie, we know that these motherfuckers iron their shoestrings before they come out the fucking house.
Joe,
Only
Joe,
somebody sweet do some shit like that. All right?
No,
Joe,
I hear what you
what
guys
do
are
I tell
saying,
you my
but
mom
it's
is
crazy
though?
that y'all can defend this man by calling himself country bougie or
I'm
me
not
too.
defending him.
Listen,
I'm not defending. You
when
show
Joe
donation.
said that he
Ain't
was
no
hiding
problem.
detergent, I didn't think about mom hiding detergent like he was being petty. I heard it like somebody living with somebody and their roommate, and they putting their detergent in the room, and Joe must be feeling some type of way because he was a broke ass nigga. Like what mom was saying, like, bro, I had money, you didn't. You mad because I
Who,
put my laundry detergent in my room because you're not using my shit. So you
whoever
going
you
back 10 years to cry about,
He meant all of the above.
but y'all
whoever
mad
you
that
hear detergent
this dude
from
said on
hating
the
on you
panel
right
that another
now.
female said, "Yeah, I'm country." Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop.
Ain't no y'all. I said Kevin Samuels identified as a female in that clip. That's just what I took from it. And what do I tell you my mom is all the time? What I say about my mom if nothing else? I said, what is my
Petty.
no bougie. I said my mama thinks she bougie. She grew up in the hood, but she
You
thinks
sad
she
about me
fucking
too.
bougie. So that's most men don't call themselves bougie. Migos had a song that said my bitch is bad and bougie. Kevin Samuels is country and bougie.
So what's the male equivalent for that?
Ghetto fabulous.
Up here we use the word stush.
Well, we were gonna say high. We were using the word high value, but apparently that's been canceled.
I mean, I'm from the block. We use ghetto fabulous. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
now yeah, ghetto balling,
Ghetto
ghetto
fabulous.
fabulous, hood rich. Um, what was Jay-Z? What was that album where he was talking
But
about art and shit? Blueprint 3?
but soon as you think of bougie, you think of somebody like Stacey
A
Dash or something
female.
like
You
that.
think of a
You
girl
know
when you
what
hear
I'm
the term bougie.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But again, this nigga is an image consultant. You cannot tell me he don't know what these fucking words mean.
and he's screwing up
Yeah,
our women's minds,
he's
thinking
in
that we're
that.
gonna sit around and look all sweet like him. It's not
Most of his
gonna work.
colleagues are probably gay anyways.
Well, the women aren't thinking we're
Wait.
supposed to
Hold
look
on.
like them
Wait,
because
Money
most of them
boy. Give
disagree.
me
Oh, most of them
give me
disagree. I
give me
thought it
two
was more.
seconds. Give me 2 seconds with Mad Militant real quick. You said that he's screwing up our women. What?
I thought he was screwing up our women's mind because I hear so many women talking about this dude. But then when I see images of this dude, it's like this dude is kind of sweet, and it's like, do all
Okay,
our
so
women want a
let's
sweet?
wait a minute. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So whose
Uh-oh.
minds are really being screwed up by Kevin?
Let me see if you and I are on the same page on this, boo, because
See,
I gotta.
this was my angle. But go ahead.
Now I'm asking because Matt Militant said he's screwing up the women's minds. So I'm like, who?
Yeah.
See, I don't watch the guy. Period, man. I'm with Soto Nation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about the guy. The only time I
I'm
hear
Soto
about him
gang.
Okay, but we're not talking about that.
But I diversify my portfolio.
There you go.
I'm asking Mad Militant. I'm down here, sir. Please stop talking. You.
The sun is not moving yet.
Why do you think that he's messing up women's minds? Like,
because it's like he's trying to. It look like he's trying to reconfigure their thinking and put them in a mind frame of, you know what I'm saying, thinking high value, which is not a problem. But you also have to look at the state of your culture. It's like he's going to create more separation. To me,
have you watched English content?
Did Prince create any separation?
Can I finish? Because I'm a woman. I do believe I'm a woman.
Baby, I just done DeMarco'd you. I killed him with the Prince jet.
No, because
I don't know where y'all trying to go with this. I'm just trying
because Matt Middleton, what I'm going to because I'm talking for myself. When you say that something about the women, I'm like, I'm a woman and everything Kevin Samuel says, it's like bullshit to me. But I do understand in the market of the world, which is social media, you would think when you on social media, the world, the women is just falling for the shit.
Then I gotta ask this question: if you don't agree with him or follow what he's saying, why invite yourself into this and asking me a question about it? If I had a certain opinion and you already know that you don't follow him and stuff like that, why not just roll with what I say?
She's trying to catch you.
Because I'm a woman.
And not only is she a woman, she is a black woman.
I'm like, no, I'm a woman. I don't fall for none of the shit you talking about. You just.
I'm saying.
But for me as a woman, you as a man, I feel like you're falling for the shit that he's putting in these women's heads because you're watching it on social media.
I don't watch it.
Wait a minute, George Chit. What is Kevin Samuel saying that is bullshit?
Yeah, that's my question to George.
About this one.
My only problem with Kevin Samuels is that this nigga said that he was country bougie. I don't have a problem with his message. Because his message is he is telling women to lower your fucking standards if you already got baggage. And the ones that don't have baggage, he's saying, well, you need to find out what the type men that you say you want, because these women are coming to him saying, I want a man that does this. And he's telling the ones that got 8 kids, not going to happen. He's telling the one that's Lizzo, ain't going to happen. The one that's young and whatchamacall, he's telling her what she may need to do to get this type guy. He's also telling a lot of women, you need to go back to your husband. He's preaching togetherness.
Unity. Yep.
But when I heard this nigga say he's a country girl and he country bougie, I was like, sir. I'm like, I don't watch RuPaul. I don't watch Big Frida and them. And you kind of just threw yourself in the category. Now, when I first saw him, that was my first thought of him, like, this nigga gay. I was just looking at his decor. I said it. But when he did, I can only say that's what he looked like. He ain't came out and said it. He wasn't flaming or nothing.
Man, we got videos of him checking out.
I could give him the print
on that. That's why I was asking Mad Militant. I'm not coming at Mad Militant at all. I'm just like, all women ain't listening to that man's story. I'm not falling for that BS.
Okay, but Troy, what do you disagree about what he says?
That's not.
What do you disagree with him about?
With Mad Militant?
No, about Kevin Samuels. What do you disagree about?
What I disagree with him about?
Yep.
Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. I got a knock.
Joy knows she got that high value sandbox.
Knock. Who is it?
Hey, it's me.
Hey, Miss Daly.
See, taking over my personality. That's what I'm supposed to do.
I haven't seen her in a. I ain't
Now,
seen her in a
real
minute.
quick,
I was
I can't even
excited.
have my own identity on my own thing. Okay.
real quick, before she got back up coming up here, that was my opinion off of just what I know of the dude. I don't want no attacks up here. All right,
Miss
that was just
Daly
my
is
opinion
Team
of what
Joe
I
and
know of
Team
him.
Trey.
I don't watch him. I just went off an opinion over what I seen from him.
You,
Okay,
man,
well,
Militant, you know me and you. You better cut that
Man,
out.
man, Militant, you know you up here biased.
but we on a different subject now. But I am Team Joe. But
Oh,
There you
again,
go.
word.
we talking about Kevin Samuels. I gotta
Yep.
fuss with MoneyBoy for a moment.
Come on.
I I did not think that Kevin Samuels is lower your standard. I think you misspoke when you said that. I think that he kind of tells women to pay attention to what you bring to the table before you ask for something outrageous from a man. You know, you have some women who will say, I need a man with a six-figure income. He gotta be muscular, 6 foot tall, well endowed, and cater to my every move. But on the other hand, the woman may be 300 pounds, ugly.
Yes, lower your
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
standards. And he
saying?
asked
Like
her, but he also
he's not saying lower your standards. He's saying pay attention to what you bring to the table before you ask for something outrageous.
no,
I don't want to
but
say lower your standards.
he'll ask her why you can't talk to the nigga that make $50,000. That is telling her to lower her standards if she want a nigga that make
No,
$800,000 a
I
year.
don't think he's saying lower your standards. I think he's saying look at what you got to offer. Like
I
not
can
lower
agree
your
with that.
standard.
I think he's saying both of them because I've heard him specifically tell women, y'all need to lower y'all fucking standards because you don't qualify for what you want.
Yeah,
I
He's
think he
actually
said
said
I
those
don't think
words.
he says blue collar guys are better.
he said what?
That blue collar guys are better.
He's
He
fussed
said
at a
that.
lot of women for saying that they think that they're too good for men that make $50,000 and $60,000 a year. They bypass all those men for the guy that they know they're never going to get. And then a lot of them say, "Well, I'd just be single then because I can't get the
I
type
don't think
man I
that's
want."
saying lower. I don't think that's saying lower your standard though. I think that's saying pay attention to what you bring to the table.
But also be careful
I
what
think,
you
and
ask for too.
I think, right. I think a lot of women, not just women, but men too. Like men may ask for a woman to be 36, 24, 36,
We don't ask for that.
5'4", with a outrageous job and want to hunt you all the time. May, but in the meantime, he might be a man that's like 5'5", fat, and work at Burger King. But makes you think you qualify for this person with what you bring into the table. I don't think he's saying lower your standard. I think he's saying open your eyes and be cautious to what you're asking for.
But
Why
here's a
can't
question
he
for
be
you.
saying both?
Yeah,
Because
but
I
not
agree
lower
with
your
you as well.
standard. Because
I agree
when
with
you
your
say
take as
lower,
well.
yeah,
You
when you
just
say
putting
lower
that
your
you just want to
standard,
see the nice version of it. I'm just getting to the meat and potatoes. We're kind of saying the same thing. You just dressed yours
we
up real pretty and put a bow on it.
no, I just don't like that term like lower your standard.
That's what I just said. We said you just made
It
yours
sounds
pretty, but
so
I agree with what you're saying as well, though. You're
but
saying he's saying pay attention to your surroundings, but then that's also being self-aware, saying I can't afford this $100,000 nigga. Maybe I do need to stick to this $50,000 nigga.
yeah, and
Being
I
real
don't
with
know.
yourself.
With what he said, I really do think that he misspoke when because I think we've
Don't
all
do it.
misspoken
Yep,
before.
yep.
I done said some crazy stuff
Joy,
and
can you
then
play
had
the
to think about
video?
it and be like, I seen the video. She don't have to play it. I seen it.
Joy, can you play it
No,
Which
don't
for
you
the
one?
don't have
people?
to play it. I
For
seen
the
it.
people, and we just want to. Well, I want to embarrass Kevin Samuels because the nigga shouldn't have said it. And Tasha K could have edited that shit out if she wanted to. She left it there, and I
I've
was
done
the
that before
asshole.
too,
And
though.
I was the
Like
asshole that clipped it out. Well, I expect nothing less when I misspeak for people to cut it out and fuck with me about it. He got to live with that forever. It's infamous.
Yeah, but he still misspoke. Like I said something to
I
somebody,
don't
and
think
I've been like,
so.
yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
No, he said, believe
Being
it or not,
sarcastic.
me too. He said, believe it or not, I am too. And she said, I don't see that. And then he said, I'm country bougie.
And then what
I'm
man?
cut.
I think I
Hold up.
think he
With
was
with
saying
the
that.
Negro, I'm country bougie.
What
See,
I believe he was saying was I'm
I'm
country
country
bougie because
bougie.
I'm also from the South, like
He's
from
from
the
Oklahoma.
country.
Ma'am, Miss
Right.
Daly. All right now, have
He's
you
from the
ever heard of?
country and he
Have
got a
you
high
ever?
standard.
Have you ever heard a man refer to themselves as bougie?
Yeah.
Was he gay?
No.
I thought
Why did
she.
this guy refer to himself as bougie? I never.
Uh,
Carlton Banks never even referred to himself as bougie. He called himself rich, privileged, bougie, spoiled. Maybe bougie. That's a female word.
I've never heard of a man call himself privileged.
What?
Really,
I don't think I've heard that word so much
a
until like
privileged
the last
kid.
couple of
You've never
years.
heard of
Privileged?
privileged kids?
I've heard of
Yeah.
that, but I have never heard a man come in and just say like, "Yo, I'm privileged."
No,
That's
he may
crazy.
not say it, but another man would describe him
Yeah,
as privileged
no,
to
no one
his
admits to
face.
being privileged. No one admits to being privileged.
Another man would be like, bro, you privileged
Maybe
as
as a
hell. You
kid,
spoiled. Or
I've
some
never
shit
heard a
like
man
that.
refer to himself as spoiled.
Oh,
as a kid,
shit.
not as a
That's a
grown
Shit.
man.
woman's term to me.
I know grown men saying that shit now. My bitch spoiled me. That's what niggas say. Kids,
Yeah,
I
Mm.
call my kids spoiled.
Well,
Some
we
of them
gotta
was they
okay, so
spoiled.
we gotta take this in terminology wise, depending on where we all from, where we all live from.
Yeah.
The bougie terminology, the bougie terminology is
She's
pretty much
only heard one man say that, ma'am. How many men have you heard call them that?
well, the
I
bougie
think.
terminology is pretty much new, based off of the Amigos and all this little
No, the
Instagram shit.
Migos said my female is bad and bougie. Don't throw. Stop trying to do my niggas like that. I'm sick of you.
No, dude,
I think everybody on this panel is from down south, except for the
So
candidate.
how many men have you heard describe themselves
Yeah,
as
I
bougie?
never
Miss
heard that.
Daly got one. How many you get?
it's nothing that dudes just walk around and say,
So you've
but they
never heard
have
it.
said it.
So we got. So
If
I said,
they
have
say me,
you
they got
heard
a
it?
fanny pack on.
No, not really. Not in a serious not in a serious way.
I feel like if a man calls themselves bougie, that is the equivalent of them calling themselves a bad bitch.
Well, hold on. Doesn't OT Genesis have a song called "I'm Bay"?
He's weird.
No, but you can't do that though. You can't do that. You
I
can't
can.
because how you feel. No, you
We
can't.
we call
This is
Young
the
Thug
panel.
weird for calling me and Bay.
Somebody just came on the panel and said that somebody else do use those female terminology. You can't wipe it away
I
because you
didn't. I
were.
said I counted her one. Nobody else has heard this, including you. So
To be
that would be like the minority of the exception to the rule, the
I'm gonna tell you how I felt
1%.
about it, and I'm gonna agree with Miss Daly and everything. It could
I
have
don't know
been.
who
Wait, just wait. Can I
who
talk?
who are you?
She just trying to get a teammate.
Go ahead, Troy.
I don't know
Wow,
who you
now
are.
militant, is this what we're doing
Suck
tonight
up.
too? Who hurt
You
y'all?
have
Who
totally
hurt?
flipped
Who,
on me. What the
who
who?
hurt you,
This is not.
gentlemen over here? Oh, there we go. Who hurt
This is
y'all? Can I
this
talk?
is not the George Chit Chat I was talking to earlier. What the fuck? How you just gonna flip like that?
I'm not flipping if I'm not. You're not letting me explain what I'm about to say about it.
It makes sense. Miss Daly, you came up here like Rory. How dare you?
Wow.
She is mauling me. She has chains on me. And say, I gotta agree. Go ahead, Joy. Niggas
Don't do
ain't even.
that.
I'm writing this down. Well, I'm typing it.
He said he write it down. No, what I
I'm
was gonna say.
typing it.
Okay, type it, please. What I was gonna say with the whole Kevin Samuel situation is that and I said it to you, so sir, please write this down while you writing that down. I said he could have cleaned that up.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
You said that nigga was gay, and we had a good laugh about it. Now you changing in front of me for Miss Daly. It's okay. Are y'all about to do a pod together?
Y'all know that man spoke.
So you turning into Joe Buttons. Why is you lying on me, G?
Play the clip.
Stop.
I think you people are part of the Kevin Samuels defense fund. Who sent y'all?
When I first heard it, I said, damn, she could have cleaned that up. She could have stopped it and cleaned it up.
So we weren't
But
laughing.
He kept talking, so I was like, well, shit, he meant to say the shit.
So we
then
weren't laughing.
Followed up with, I'm bad and bougie, or whatever he said. What did he say? He's bougie and bad. I was like, what the hell? Country bad? I was like, what?
So we didn't have a great laugh about that.
Yes, sir. That's what I just said. You just
and we weren't pointing out how Tasha K
Did he
was
say
like,
anything else
I
suspect?
don't see that. I don't know. I couldn't listen past it. That was enough. Again, I don't watch RuPaul. I don't watch Big Freedia.
Nothing, but when I listen more, you don't listen. Please stop.
Did he say anything else suspect, though?
Interview?
What happened?
Did he say anything else suspect?
I think he was mocking her when he said that, like, yeah, me too.
Did you see how he blinked when he tasted the wine?
Now you just being
he did it when he said he didn't say anything suspect. He did a lot of suspect shit through there.
Man, it's a lot of suspect
in fact,
shit,
all the shit like when he described his upbringing, it kind of sounded like Thomas Sotomayor's upbringing. When he was talking about, I was sitting in the kitchen and yada yada yada, and heard this, and men at the basketball court and the barbershop. The only thing he left out is he went to jail and he bonded the nigga out.
And what man want to keep glorifying that he was raised in a house with women? I was raised with all women.
I will have to say I'm a product of that.
But would you?
I literally am. I had 2 uncles and nothing but aunts, so it was a family full of women.
But would you keep bringing it to the forefront like it's something?
Yes, if you feel like men's voices have been overpowered by women.
But you see his body language, and you said he gave away a couple of signs by him saying that made him look even worse. That this dude is kind of.
Sir, I
not
said his
you,
comments made me not like him no more. Dang, leave me alone. I liked him before I heard that. Okay, I'm guilty.
Okay, which for me and you here, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to say no more.
Jeez, but like I do think that overall his message is to get more relationships. He's trying to build more relationships and keep crumbling relationships together at the end of the day.
So is anybody against that on the panel?
No, not at all.
No, I think he has a good message.
Okay.
I just think he's kind of harsh sometimes when he says, when he's talking
drill
about
sergeants are harsh.
certain people. Yeah,
I take it.
The message is
drill
good,
sergeants
but
harsh. Don't nobody tell them to change up.
But look, your drill sergeant is supposed to be harsh.
Yeah.
But you
and
know
so
what?
is Kevin Samuels.
No. I take that back. Because I'm a product of the old army. They were harsh. Nowadays, it's not the same.
Please tell me they're not cream puffs now. They can they still yell at them?
Yes. No,
like
they can't.
Our drill sergeants were still whooping people. We had a couple of them get reassigned because they put hands on people.
Yeah, my drill sergeant didn't even call me by my name. He called me fucknut. Like, that's how harsh they were back then.
Yeah, they did.
They couldn't do that.
But overall, they're still like that. They're mean. But I know my master sergeant was like, if this was back in the day, I could just fight you. He was like, you look like you want to fight me.
Look, true story. I got into it with a girl over a shower because she thought I got in front of her in the shower. And I let it go, but she kept it going. And I was just done with it. And I was like, okay, well, if you let's just fight. And my drill sergeant was like, this is a true story at Fort Sill. But anyway, the drill sergeant was like, y'all can come in my office. He was like, if there's no other way to handle it, y'all can just come in my office. My little ghetto behind was in there like, ain't nothing to it but to do it. But the girl was like, let's just talk. So they can't do that nowadays, though. They can't invite you in a room to take off your BU top and fight. Everybody going to jail.
Yeah.
You say
But
everybody.
overall,
That
their
is.
job is to be mean. They can't touch you, but they can talk to you crazy and all
They
of that type of
could.
shit.
Back in the day, they could touch you, but I remember when I went through the NBC chamber, they were like hitting us in the stomach so you could like breathing all that bad gas and everything. If they did that now, do you know how many reports would be out? They would shut everything down. You can't
Army
fight
sound like
And
nobody.
and,
They
and I
can't
mean,
cuss you out.
which called? I mean, but don't you think that
It's
make our
soft
defense
now.
a lot weaker?
No, because
If our
if you don't,
soldiers are not ready for, I mean,
no,
we were strong for much
Yeah,
of us. We had the
we
training
do
is
have a
there.
cream puff culture.
no,
You know what
you're
I'm
gonna be
saying?
strong regardless.
I mean, and my family is military, so I'm thinking if they're not going through the same training that kept us protected for decades,
You
and they
still go
got
through the
some,
same training. They just can't call you fuck nut.
Back in the day, they could weed you out though by doing it. They could weed you out by seeing who the weak person is. If you can't,
Yeah,
like,
but you, how do I say this?
Doesn't it build mental
it's
strength?
All
the
the
culture we're in. That's why I agree with what Childish Gambino said. He said people are afraid to fucking be themselves, and that's why we got this watered down culture of every fucking thing.
yeah,
Nobody wants
but
to be themselves.
this is the thing though. You don't want to cause PTSD in freaking basic training. You want to be able to train somebody in a healthy environment. So I agree
has that
with some
ever been
of the
has that
training.
ever
PTSD
been
from
an issue
training.
before?
I think PTSD has always been a issue for American soldiers. They're just trying to recognize it more now.
Okay.
But how do you get PTSD from training? What's going to happen when you get
You can
into a real
you
war?
can right. You can get PTSD from training if you have somebody in your face doing how do I say it?
But how does that
Verb
person?
no
That's
That's what I'm asking.
motivational
That
verbal
PTSD.
listen, verbal abuse should not be a part of training. Blanket parties and stuff like that should not be a part of training because you
how
are
does
there
that
to
person?
learn.
How does that person survive an actual war where people are getting shot in front of your face?
They train you. But verbal, what
Like
does you think verbal
they
abuse
train you
gonna
like a
make you
pussy.
stronger? No,
Yes,
they
Yeah,
don't
that's
because
train you
it.
if
like a
you get
pussy.
captured by the enemy and they shooting the RPGs and shit at you, yes, they ain't talking nice to you.
Exactly. There's no
But you
rules at
know,
that point.
listen, we gonna use a little bit of common sense here. In order for me to teach you, we just gonna say you. I'm teaching you how to make a bed. If I'm teaching you how to make the bed, I don't have to say make the bed, bitch, to make you learn how to make the bed. I
Hospital
have to
corners,
show
yes, you
you.
do.
No, I don't. I don't have to. I
But,
don't have to be
But
disrespectful,
hold on,
and
hold
I
on.
don't
let's
have
do a
to
Isn't
be
part of
bed
the
got you
army?
with an
aggressive.
AK coming at you.
I
Exactly.
learned how to do hospital corners where a quarter could bounce off of it by being cursed out and threat of having this shit
No,
turned
Yep.
over. They used to I
no,
will flip all that shit over. And it's funny that
Trey.
I hear that from women all the time say that now. I flip all this shit over. Takes me right back to basic. You know, in basic training, they never did that to y'all where they
I got my
one
whole bed
person's
stuck in a
bed
wall
was
locker.
yes, one person bed was fucked up and they flipped everybody in the dorm shit.
No,
Yeah.
I think my battle buddy
That's what I
bed was
used to hear
messed
too.
up, and they stuffed my bed in her wall locker. But either way, like you don't have to. They have learned that you can train people adequately without belittling them and verbal abuse. You actually get further.
Okay, but with the whole
So
army, isn't there a chain of command and isn't there rules and orders you have to follow? If you're in a war and your sergeant's asking you to do something where you can put your life on the line, are they going to do it or are they going to wimp out because they feel they have a choice? The way how people
No,
are being
no, no, no,
taught, it
no, no,
sounds
no,
like they have
no.
a choice.
No, we're not talking about. Okay, there's a difference between training, learning to train, and actual being at war. When you at war, you have rules of engagement, and different rules for when you are there. But just like when you at your mom's house versus your grandma's house, your mom might say you can run around and you can act crazy, but you know when you go to your grandma's house, you better sit your butt down and act like you got some sense. It's the same thing.
But because your
We
grandma's
have
going to cuss
rules,
you out, your grandma's going to put the whipping on you. But
right? Same thing,
if you don't have the
same thing.
army,
But listen,
so
listen. You need rules, and you don't need to be cursing everybody out, being verbal abusive, and doing all this other crazy stuff. Because when you go into another country and there is an actual war, do you want to? What if we are at a country like Korea or somewhere where they're at peace, and you go over there saying, "I'm from the United States and we cuss people out," and you tell a Korean soldier to move the fuck out of your way, and you try to touch him, you just started a whole war just because you don't know how to shut up,
but hold on, if you're in
Miss
Korea, what
just because you
you've
don't know
already
how to be
invaded.
respectful.
If you touch down in Korea, you're already invaded. So the war's already started.
Miss Daly,
No, there
I
hasn't
have
been a
I have
shot fired in Korea in forever.
Miss Daly, I have a question for you. I think
Yes.
me and the rest of the gentlemen on the panel would like to know who hurt you.
which
Ain't
one? I'm,
nobody
lo-
hurt me.
I'm looking up some information right now because I seen a
The, the,
report from the
the,
military leader that said they are raising the weakest military ever, and this
I
is
would
this is
agree.
one
It
of your
sounds
generals.
cream
This is
puff.
Physically
one. This
weak.
is one of the
No,
head
no, no.
generals.
If you want to know why we raising we is cream puffs, I don't think it has nothing to do with the training. It may have something to do with what the government says you can and can't do, like far as people who can go to war, but not because of the people who are there and actually fighting and participating. We got a weak military because half of our people are not able to actually go. They on profile and all this other stuff.
What do you mean?
What I mean by, okay, if you, I don't know if we have the same terms for Air Force and Army, but when I say profile, I mean you're not able to go. Like you may have an injury or something like that that prevents you from going to war.
But they're still in the army.
Yeah, but you're still in the Army.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but back in the day, if your eyesight wasn't good, you can't join the army. So is that still
But
the
it
same,
depends on what.
or they
No,
allow
no, no,
people?
no. It depends on what your eyesight is. Now, if you like legally blind, come on now, then they're gonna let you in the Army. But just wearing glasses is not gonna keep you from being in the military.
But did they change the rules to allow people to get in now?
No, they never. It depends on how bad your eyesight was.
So
It
they,
was never a rule just because you wear glasses you can't be a part of the military.
or a certain height? Wasn't there a height limit as well too?
I don't think the height thing. I think you got to be like 5 foot, or at least like 4'9" or something like that. Like I
For
don't think
for
you could just.
for example, to be
What
a
is it like?
firefighter, at one point you used to have a certain a limit as far as how tall you had to be,
I don't.
or the
I've
physical
seen
shape you're in.
people. I've seen people in the military who are shorter than me, and I'm a short girl. Like I'm 5'1".
Men?
No, I haven't seen a man that I
Okay,
don't. I don't want to see a man like 5'1".
so you're referring to
But
females.
yeah, I've seen like females like my height. They do have a weight, like a weight standard. Yes, you're supposed to be able to. How do I say it? They changed some of the rules now because, of course, they have to for Black women. Because we're built different, but they do have a height and weight standard. Like it depends depending on your height. Like you're okay. I'm gonna say for like 5'2". I think it may be 125 or 130, something like that. That's what your weight to be. But they have a thing called a tape test too, where
Mm.
even if you are overweight, they will tape you to see like if it's predominantly fat, and if it's like fat, then they will put you on a program
Uh-huh.
where you are the train and lose it, and lose it, get back in shape. You'll
Okay.
do like extra PT to get back in shape. And if you can't, then eventually, they will kick you out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there has to be a standard
Yeah, they have
of
standards,
something. Yeah.
a height. They do have a height and weight standard. Like, no, you're not. Like, if you're thinking like you're gonna be 5'2" and 200 pounds and you're gonna join the army, that's you have to meet the standards before you even join.
Fair enough.
I know I know when I was younger, my recruiter, I think he was like trying to flirt with me, but he did like, "Do you want to run with me because I'm short?" And he was like, "You may if you join, you may get taped." Even though I wasn't fat, but just because of the way your body is made up, they want to make sure that you you do meet the requirement.
Sure.
So what dress size are you?
How what?
So what dress size are you?
What dress size? That's hard.
That's hard.
Yeah, because I could tell you quickly. I might be a 6 in the waist, but I'm not. But my hips is a whole different thing. It's
So
tricky.
do you know your measurements then? If you're saying your hips are completely different, do you know your measurements?
I want to say I had it written down because I just got it taken at Victoria's Secret. I
Say
want to
what?
say a 30. Victoria's Secrets will take your measurements for you.
Okay. Go
Uh,
ahead.
I want to say a 32 because I got waist and yeah, because I got my measurements taken there and got waist beads made.
So 32 is your waist.
Yeah,
Okay. What is your hips then?
42. I
And
can
your
look at a piece of paper.
and your upper body, your chest.
Why am I giving all my measurements out?
That was the question. What are your measurements?
What's your measurement?
I'm a man. They don't measure us.
Oh well,
My
it.
waist. I have a I'm between a 34 and 36 waist.
Oh well,
I'm a
I have
34.
a smaller waist.
There you go.
I have a smaller waist and bigger hips
If
and
you're in
thighs.
Victoria's Secret, then you know your top size, your bra size.
You said
Oh,
what?
are you Kevin Samuels in her right now?
I'm putting her on the spot.
I was about to say, excuse
Well,
me.
y'all faded to the black, so I'm trying to keep this going.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir.
we
You're doing a great job.
no.
Go ahead, Miss Daly. Answer the questions.
Answer what question?
I don't know. Whatever the gentleman was asking, I'll allow it.
This is not
There's
your
three numbers: the
show.
waist, the hips.
No,
You're missing a
I
number.
ended it. I ended it there.
Okay.
I ain't on no. What am I on trial or something? I'm not about to be
Yeah,
answering questions.
it's cut. It's
That's
done.
cool. That's cool.
Bruh, to sum it up, she is country bougie. Like your boy Kevin Samuels. Y'all
No,
accept it from
are
him,
you? No,
accept it from
oh yeah.
her.
Are you, Miss Daly? Are you country bougie?
No, I don't think I'm country bougie. I'm Chicago bougie.
Oh, are you from 63rd?
No, I'm from 79.
Oh, did you see how she said it? She says, no. She was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you offended me.
disrespectful. That was
She was
disrespectful.
like, what the
No,
fuck?
I'm one of West Chatham's finest.
Oh, that was funny. I wasn't expecting it. She said
I'll
she's
tell y'all.
Chicago bougie.
I'll tell y'all a little bit about me. Do you guys know the school? I want to say like it was maybe like 2 years ago when Chance the Rapper gave back to his neighborhood elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
That's the school I went to. I went to West Sky Elementary.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know how this. Okay, so tell me how you feel about old boy being wounded again.
Who?
Little
Lou
Reese.
Reese.
Loris.
think Lil Reese is just out here in them streets, and that's what you get. I mean, I feel
I
like
mean,
if you have done as much dirt as people claim that he has, I don't know if I would be walking around all free and willy nilly like it's nothing.
especially in Chicago.
Right.
That is not high value activity, Little Reese. We're gonna need you to move, sir.
But
Move.
you know,
Everybody else does it.
no, but every place in Chicago is not
I know. That's why I said
on that all
move.
the time. But I just feel like for him, I feel like no matter where he moves in Chicago, whether it's north
Take his
side,
ass to
south side, or
Peoria. Leave
I don't
Chicago.
live in Peoria,
But
but
I'm just. But ain't nobody trying to kill him out there.
you don't know that.
You just
I
said
just
ain't
feel
nobody
like
trying to live in Peoria.
what people from outside of Chicago really don't understand is like, okay, Chicago is wild, but then you have those little suburbs like right outside of Chicago, like Dalton, Calumet City, even Rockford, and all of those little places. Those places are usually like wilder than Chicago because those people are trying to like build a name for themselves. So it's really no better by saying, "Oh, I'm moved to Peoria."
Well,
You got thugs in Peoria too who want to prove that they're not scared of you just because you're from Chicago.
no, he should move to Oklahoma. Nobody's trying to kill you in Oklahoma,
Oh
sir.
man,
Ain't
Or
nobody want to
it's
Iowa.
move to
it,
old
it's
ugly
the whole state,
Oklahoma.
man. Like I
North
said,
Dakota even.
well, that's true because Pop Smoke is not from Cali and definitely not from the suburbs of Cali, and he was killed there. So
You got set up.
There are people who want to hurt
people
you
will get
more
you.
just because you say,
He was
"Oh,
dropping
I'm
his
from
location,
Chicago."
Yeah,
ma'am.
he was set up by the girl.
Well, I don't
And
know.
then it's to find out it was a 15-year-old that said he pulled the trigger is just ridiculous. And then both of the two cats that have given confessions gave jailhouse confessions. What kind of shit is this? Talking. One of them dude was just telling his guy, the teenage guy was just telling his bunkmate, and the other guy that was 20 that told he actually was talking to a undercover plant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just
So they put a little 15-year-old boy out there.
I don't
Technically,
think they put the
yeah, yeah. The
15-year-old boy out
20-year-old
there.
guy.
I think the 15-year-old boy did that willingly.
Yeah,
I
because it was
think they
two
were
teens.
Yeah, I think they were probably watching Instagram or whatever they were watching, Snapchat or whatever, and they just saw that address. He
They
and you
slid up
went
think
and
he
saw
for
just
that
said
address,
it?
and
You think
yeah.
he just said it to say it?
No,
I don't
no.
think anybody put him up to it.
No, like the older guy that confessed,
Wow.
he was like the leader of some little whatever type clique they had, and he took two juveniles with him. He gave them guns and sent them inside. He said he stayed in the car, but he also told them, "Don't use my guns, don't shoot them." So he was just telling them to rob them. They were supposed to go in for money, necklaces, and the watch, and they just left with a watch, which they sold for $2,000. But the 15-year-old confessed to being the one that shot him.
Mm.
I don't think he was like. How do I say? I don't think nobody was like in a room begging him like, "Oh, you gotta go rob Pop Smoke." I think he was like all
No,
for
he
it.
wanted to do it. Yeah, he wanted to do it
Right.
because it was a lick for him. It would have been street cred for him, stripes, and he could have got some money if it had went right. But they weren't supposed to. I don't know how the fuck he got shot any damn way.
You think they knew who he was?
Yeah, they knew who he was, but I don't think he knew who they were. I don't think Pop Smoke knew who they were.
No, no,
You know
he
what I'm
Yeah,
didn't.
saying?
I
No.
think he accidentally gave out
Dropped
his
his
address.
location. That's what they said. His
Right.
location was dropped the last time he was on IG. His location got dropped because he was at
I
Airbnb.
mean, it's the same way for some of these YouTubers out here. You know, they may be arguing with somebody online, and then you look and see that this is where they are when they've been saying they were from Oklahoma. You got me saying Oklahoma.
It's a good place.
No, it's not. I did basic training there, and I hated every moment of it.
And that wasn't the city, ma'am. You didn't get to
I
enjoy
went.
the
We
beautiful city.
we drove around Lawton, and it was nothing there.
It wasn't. There wasn't death, ma'am. It wasn't Chicago. Wasn't the nightlife, but wasn't nobody trying to kill you.
It was boring, but every place in Chicago isn't like that. So I don't.
You're alive though. Boring keeps you alive.
Not all the way.
And from the way
Not all the time, because some people
from the
get
way I
bored
see it,
and do crazy stuff.
it's the whole state, man. I got people down there in Decatur. Man, it's more jumping in Decatur than it is in damn Chicago. And that's like, what is that, like the
About
south tip of
Decatur,
the state,
Georgia.
of the state and shit.
No, he's talking about Decatur, Illinois.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot the name of the
And I've been
county
on
and
your
shit.
side of town too, Money Boy. I haven't lived in Memphis, but I lived in Tennessee for like 6 years, and they off the chain too.
well, but I guess it's kind of like when you grow up here, you used to the shit that goes on, so it's like you're immune to it. Plus, you also know, like, I don't hang out in these places where all this shit's going on, so I'm good.
Right, that's the same thing with Chicago. Like nobody
That
is
cut me fuck
on
up.
like unless you are like in a gang or something. Nobody is like just hanging in certain neighborhoods unless you know if you even if you live there, you're going in your house and that's it. But nobody's like standing on the corner unless you affiliated with something.
Unless you about that life.
But Tennessee, oh, I was gonna say it was from when I was in Tennessee. Tennessee wasn't that much different.
No,
It
it's
felt
not, and
like
it's gotten
home.
worse. It's fucking gotten worse. Like in the
I'm gonna tell you where I
past four
was
or
too.
5 years, we keep the murder rate just keep we break a record every year for the past 5 years.
I wasn't in Memphis. I was in Clarksville, and they were off the
Oh,
chain.
really? Well, yeah, it's a small country town. That's
And people
probably
be,
where all the people from Nashville, all the thugs from Nashville ran there because they had warrants.
No, I think they run. I think if they in Nashville, they run to like Antioch
Shit, that's still
and
that's the
Murfreesboro.
suburb. Antioch is the suburbs of Nashville. They're not tricking anybody with it.
Yeah, it's so small too. Or like Murfreesboro is somewhere, but I don't know. Clarksville, you can't do anything in Clarksville unless you want to go to jail, but
I hear
they
Chattanooga's
did.
getting bad now too.
I
Chattanooga's
don't
been
know.
bad.
You said who?
Chattanooga's been bad.
Oh no, it wasn't. Chattanooga used to be the place you went to go on vacation in the mountains. And then they
Yeah,
let
they do
niggas
have.
in.
Yeah,
man,
Chattanooga does have those caves.
man, would you believe, man, I had that fucking starter jacket back in 1992. The only nigga in
With,
the hood with the Chattanooga lookouts.
with a
Yes, sir.
UT chat.
The big ass eyes with the C on the back of that shit. Well, I was rocking the shit out.
Man, they
Look,
let niggas in
Money Boy just
Chattanooga.
turned into a bad and bougie. I mean, bad and bougie. I keep saying bad and bougie from Domingos, but he turned into a country bougie, talking about some go to the mountains.
Ma'am, hey, I've lived a privileged lifestyle.
Oh,
What you call it?
child,
I'm
you just
going.
said
I'm going
See,
to the
nobody
mountains.
see that, Miss Daly. I've said it. I lived a
Okay.
privileged lifestyle. I was gonna
Well, I
say
got
high value, but Kevin Samuels, you kind of until you come out and clear that shit up, sir. I ain't fucking with you. I'm sorry. And I don't think that I honestly don't think that you slipped, but these people, these good people up here, apparently do. They give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm not, so I need you to clear it up. If he don't clear it up, that means he meant it though, right?
Did he clear up him looking at that dude in the mall that day?
What happened?
Yeah, Joy, we saw that one too. We said, we saw that, Joy. It wasn't the women that day, Joy. We saw
Hey,
it.
What
We
happened?
went past it. He's like,
Ain't
I
nobody got
gotta go
nothing to say
try
now,
that.
huh?
I gotta go try
Matt
that.
Middleton ain't shit for that one.
I forgot.
this for part of my, how do you say your name?
Presents.
Part
Presents.
of my present is small, so I can see it. But I just asked my husband, did he think the military was soft now? So he agreed with you. He said it's soft as hell.
I
There
said
you
it
go.
too. It's
Yep.
pussified, but like
I'm still
that's
looking
why
for
when you said it, I
the
said,
news
please
report.
tell me they can still yell at them, right? And then you were like, no, they didn't
No,
change.
they
Like,
can't.
why?
Yeah, you have to be
They
mentally
can't.
tough for that, especially if you get captured.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't think you have to yell and cut somebody out for them to be mentally tough.
Well,
Well,
you
you
have,
know,
you have to be put through stuff.
The Air Force was different, and we just raised and bred different. So they were trying to break us mentally anyway because we're the best of the best. So I understood the methods to their madness. No shade to any of those other armed services, but you know, the Air Force. When the Air Force came, we made this shit cool. We made this shit more palatable.
So you got the jacket, the Top Gun jacket.
I I wanted to be a pilot. Unfortunately, they would not pay for my LASIK, so I could not do that. I ended up being
Mm,
security forces. So I got a beret.
okay.
That about it. And the Gore-Tex jacket I had when I left. Threw all my BDUs away. Still know how to shine a shit out of a pair of boots.
I can still shine some boots.
Some shit you just don't forget. Like I hadn't
That's
made
why I be
hospital
gone.
corners in like 17, 18 years, and I still know how to do that shit.
What y'all think about
Wait, I'm trying to
military
tell
being
my
on lock?
husband what we talking about. They said that the military, when they fuss and yell at you, makes you
Snitching.
mentally stronger. What do you think?
She snitching on y'all.
They done made the damn drill
You say
sergeants
yes?
pussies. They've made the drill sergeants
No.
pussies. Welcome to the Toxic Masculinity Show on the Joy Chit Chat channel.
No. Sorry, but he's silly.
We agree.
Shout out to Miss Daly's husband.
Shit, I forgot what damn site did I
But
see it
look,
on.
That sounds like a high value man.
no, but see, y'all really can't listen to him
Yes, we can.
because he feeling real
Yes,
good
we
right now.
can.
Yes, we can. We feeling good too.
And we can hear him, Miss Daly.
Yes.
I know.
He is representing the brand perfectly.
No.
Pussified. He like, I gotta work with these pussified motherfuckers every day.
Yeah,
No,
he agreeing with y'all too much. So be done.
Oh, don't
we've converted another one. But no, like I think the way the drill sergeants did, they let us police each other because we would get tired of having our shit flipped over. And so we would be like, we would have to come up with a solution and we couldn't whoop the nigga. We had to be like, bro, you got to pay us or something. Nigga, we need some desserts, a phone card or something, but we not finna keep suffering because of you.
You so silly.
What about you remember did y'all used to do wagon wheels, Miss Daly? Like when y'all were running?
What? We have to hold somebody's feet?
No, where it's like you run and it like if the last person is supposed to run to the front and if he can't, the whole fucking group got to circle until that slow motherfucker catch up.
I don't remember that, but let me tell you this.
Man, you be wanting to
If
whoop the shit.
somebody ever, I think I think I'm a pretty chill, nice, laid back person. But if somebody ever would have came up to me like I'm about to police you or tried that blanket party stuff with me, I would have got kicked out basic training.
Now, you couldn't have fought the whole squadron because it
Trust
been more than
me.
one person doing it.
Trust me. Nobody even tried to go there with me. They
I
didn't even
took
try.
part in some hazing, but
They
back
did
then
not
though,
try.
we could get niggas recycled though. Like the weak links would get
Look,
recycled, and if you got
recycle me,
recycled
but
too
is
many times, they put your ass out. You went on tango list.
no, I didn't. I never got recycled, but I did see people who get recycled once we got to AIT. But it was worse for me. It was worse when I got to AIT to Fort Sam Houston because people had a lot more freedom, and then we had people from other basic trainers. Like they didn't go to basic training with you. They went somewhere else. So everybody from Fort Jackson and what's the other one? Fort Leonardwood. They wanted to prove that they basic training was tougher than yours. So they just came in on some like crazy stuff. But
Well,
nobody
nobody's
dared.
basic training is more strenuous than the Air Force's 6 weeks program.
If you think so, I
I
went to
know. I
Fort Sill.
know.
Let me tell you something. I went to Fort Sill during a time, because Fort Sill is all male. I don't know if it's still all male, but back then it was all male. So when I went through there, it was during that special little phase or whatever when they tried to open it up to females, and they were not nice to us at all.
Have you ever had to fold your t-shirts in a 6-inch square or your underwear?
Dude, I still roll my stuff to this day.
See, rolling and folding in a 6-inch
It's the
square
same
totally.
thing.
No, it's not
It's
because
the
they.
same.
If you were off by a bit, they flipped all that shit over. Not just your t-shirts and your underwear and your socks. I mean, they put your
Everybody
blues
had
on
to
the
have
ground.
their
It
Everyone
was
had to have their stuff folded neatly or it got flipped over.
see they
That's
got to
all the way
fold.
around. But
We
if you
had the
gonna make
six
if
inch
you gonna try to
squares.
make me think that Air Force basic training was tougher than the Army, I'm gonna have to say no.
It was.
It wasn't.
Ask any airman, they'll tell you the same.
Did you have to dig a hole and shit in it?
That what kind of how does that help you with what does that have to do with war
But
or
yours,
basic training?
wasn't
What's
tougher than
going on here?
ours.
That's just savage. That has nothing to do
No,
with
that's what
training.
I.
I'm
No, it
glad
was
that I didn't have to
training.
shit in the hole and bury it.
Yo, she said with pride too.
I'm
He
glad.
said his name with pride.
That sounded like
He
hazing,
said
Miss
it with every
Dang.
chest.
No,
That
that
is
was how it.
PTSD.
Now they just trying to tell me. No. Look, he just trying to tell me that Air Force basic training was tougher than the Army.
I stand by
Wait,
this.
And she got the
dude,
clapping
wait.
on you. So you know she
And the Marines and the
I'm
Navy
clapping too.
and the
yes,
Space
stop with
Force.
the claps.
We are number one. It's Air Force,
Please,
Army.
look,
I'm still looking.
look.
I'm still looking for the evidence for their own generals are saying the same thing. I just
Well,
seen it like 2, 3 days ago.
please, we see cadets, little Air Force cadets around us every day,
Yes, and they're mentally
and
tough,
it's
aren't they? They're some of the
no, they're
mentally tough people
spoiled.
you've ever met.
There's that word that you said, spoiled.
They're
He said
mentally
that
tough still.
he said their basic training was tougher than the Army.
It is.
I don't know. He said it is.
So y'all sound like y'all
I
are
know.
Army biased, and I
We
expect
is
that.
Army.
Just like I'm Air Force biased, and that's
Don't be,
how I know
but
we're
look,
better than y'all.
we're all in your territory talking shit because we live on the Air Force base and we still Army strong.
Oh, Oh God, we gotta get the word out. We gotta get the
Yeah.
word out. Y'all
But
cannot be
look,
dissing the Air Force.
we know, like all of our neighbors are like, well, it is a few army people that live on post beside us, but you know, I think we're
So,
the only one in our little cul-de-sac that's army. We army strong.
so y'all know how the Air Force get down. Y'all like, damn, why, baby, why didn't you sign up for the Air Force? They seem pretty cool. Y'all question each other's branches. Y'all like, why didn't we go to the Air Force? The blues
The
look so
Air Force is
nice.
soft, cause y'all soft.
We're mentally tough.
My husband say Air Force. Say it again. Say y'all fucking baby shit.
We're privileged and we're mentally tough. Privileged and mentally tough. I'll take that.
No,
The Army
I
is
know
what
one
we
thing
would
though.
call as country bougie.
I guess no. That's y'all.
Really?
That's y'all. Listen, if you take
Really?
look, Joy, let me tell you something. If you take the Air Force and you have them move, cause I'm trying not to say where I live at again, but and you
Yeah.
take them where I used to live, which is like 30 minutes away, they pay the Air Force extra money to live there, even though it's the better post because they say they live up to a standard.
We have perks, ma'am,
They're the bougie ones. They're bougie.
which means we're the best branch. They pay us extra to go
No,
to y'all's little crappy quarters.
no. No, well, I'm not in that crappy. I'm not on the crappy. I'm on y'all's. I invaded y'all space.
No, you didn't know. You didn't say our quarters were crappy because it's an Air Force base. They have to pay airmen extra to go to the Army's
Yeah,
facilities because we like
cause y'all bougie. Y'all soft. Army
Country
yeah,
people, we
bougie,
handle what we
like Kevin
handle. We
Samuel.
take it.
we have a real cafeteria.
We have cafeterias. I know. I've
Probably
never
serve
been to the. I have
MREs all day.
no. I never went to the dining hall over there because of course like
My
I'm
mama
married.
was a
Eat
witness
at
to
home.
that. There's some grubbing people, man. I used to work on a lot of
But
bases.
be for
Did y'all
real,
hear?
those vegetarian MREs used to bang. They
Those
Did
used
y'all
I
to
didn't.
hear
hit.
Money Boy up here though?
They
Talking
didn't
about
have
money,
any when I
the
was
mad
Because
younger.
militant. We
this a
country
army
bougie up here.
it's an army reunion right now, man.
Air Force.
Air
Army.
Force, Army. It's like the football game.
I ain't doing even one. I'm from the
They're
block.
scared to
Army.
play us. They don't play us in sports.
Air Force don't even
Was it Army versus
fight.
Navy?
Hey,
They come and get
ma'am,
the
ma'am,
army.
we fly, ma'am. We don't do grunt work. We fly. We have
That's
drones
all
and
y'all
shit.
do.
We because we're the smart branch. We drop bombs. Y'all go in, kick it indoors. Who dies more?
Yeah. So we're tougher.
If
We
you
can do whatever we
if you
did out the
if
mud.
you
Y'all
say
up there
so.
flying around.
Well, we know when y'all shit y'all's pants, y'all know how to put it in the hole and cover it up
Yeah. You
because
burn it.
they taught that.
But hold on,
They do.
when the army needs help, who do they call?
No, the Air
The
Force.
Air Force.
The Air Force is the smart guys. So they supposed to be doing stuff. And then when they can't handle it, they call in the army to go beat people up.
We
That's what they
typically can
do.
handle it with our payloads on our planes.
You're what?
We typically can handle it with the payloads on our planes. When we get through dropping the bombs, it's pretty much over.
Okay.
We did
I'm
our
gonna let
job.
you have it.
What do y'all want us to do? We did our job. Dang, we gotta do
Y'all don't do
everything.
nothing. Y'all don't do nothing.
We patrol the skies, man. We
No,
patrol the
y'all do
skies.
nothing. I,
I
I,
guess.
I really wish like I could
You
show y'all
sound
around.
salty, ma'am.
No, I'm not salty. I'm telling you the truth. You're
I,
gonna
I, I, I,
upset people because you say you're Air Force, and I'm gonna keep telling you I'm Army strong.
I've seen Air Force One up close in person at an Air
Good.
Force base
You
in
said I
Tennessee,
wrote
actually in Memphis. When when the who's that?
good.
What
Good
was
for
the
Air Force One.
what was the fucking vice president's name that did it? Fucking whatchamacallit? I don't
I
remember his
came
last
back
name,
from
but
what
yeah.
you know that I don't know if y'all had to do it. Did y'all have to do that 15-mile rough march and basic training?
No, 15 miles piss tosh, man. We had to run a mile in like a certain amount of time.
Okay,
You
you
ain't do no.
petty because ours is 2 miles, but you talking about a mile. We run 2 miles, but but
Damn! Why
yeah,
you hating? Because they overworked
we
y'all and made y'all shit in
we
holes.
have to be physically stronger. But anyhow,
Hold on, they make the
Y'all
since
women
you
shit in the hole?
no, since you're talking about that, your Air Force
what kind
One.
of man?
Yeah, that's nasty.
Air Force One, I came back from
It's
basic training in a Black
y'all gotta
Hawk.
stop.
How'd you come back?
Delta.
Whatever. Came back in a Black Hawk.
Delta. I did not get on a helicopter. That's cool.
Well, we did,
You know,
because
I
we're
mean,
Army strong.
Don't worry, Miss Daly. They're getting sleepy and they don't know how to
It
handle
don't
a
matter.
conversation.
I mean,
Far
she
from that.
pretty much
I was
said
just
it
still
for us.
looking.
She called us smart and said
What you
that we
think
got
happened?
extra benefits. So I think the Air Force One. It's all the
I mean,
reason to
y'all.
sign up for them.
I actually want to know, have you actually ever shit in a hole outside of the army?
No,
On the
I did
side
the
of the
shit.
road.
No,
Outside of that,
let
though, pardon my
can I
presence.
let me
Okay, go
let me clarify that.
not being disrespectful. She served
No,
outside.
I'm gonna clarify that because they do teach you how to dig in a hole, how to dig a hole with your entrenching tool. This was back then. I don't know what they teach now. And you would have to, like, if push came to shove, you would have to poop in that hole. But no, I haven't pooped in a hole.
All right.
Okay, so now
I
you
think
see
I
the
would have looked at
image.
my drill
You
sergeant like,
you were
nigga, are you crazy?
fascinated. You were fascinated by it. So I think I would clear that up. But no, they did teach you how. You do need survival skills.
My worst day in training is when we had to have on that hazmat suit for 8. Man, in San Antonio, that was not the business. And like, if you asked to take off that motherfucker at any point during the drill, you had to go back to the beginning. It's like this is
No, we
torture.
couldn't. We couldn't take ours off. And we did. You actually have to go through the NBC chamber?
No, they're not trying to kill us. We
I
had to
went through.
we did a
Well,
mock
let me
down
say.
like we were
No, we
the
went through it for
You'll
real.
understand, money boy.
nah.
I went
But
through the
I bet
NBC chamber twice.
were you in 100-degree weather in that hazmat suit?
I don't. You know what? I'm trying to see how was it when we did it. Actually, I was in Oklahoma and it was cold when I did it.
And it's fucking hot in San Antonio. That shit was terrible.
But
And it was
the second time I did it, it was hot because I was in Seoul. I was in Seoul, Korea. The next time I did it, I don't know which Jambu. Might have been Jambu. But I went through the NBC chamber in Korea too, and it was hot then.
you. I'm glad we didn't have to, but we had to act like we were what the fucking call it, scrubbing down and taking the shit off and all of that.
No, we had to
One
go. We had to put on the We had to put on the hazmat gear, and then we actually had to take it off once we got inside the NBC chamber.
no.
The hell is
We
that?
just had to act like we had the suit on to act like we were working a site that had been contaminated and out moving around to show us how unbearable that shit was. It was pretty much torture.
Y'all saw. We had to do it for
And
real.
then the way to take it off is you had to go through the hole. You got to go in here and you act like you're decompressing and scrubbing down and taking each part
Yep.
off. And you were wetting the motherfucker when you came out that suit. I
You
hated it.
sweating, and I think you sweating it, whether it's warm or cold outside.
It don't make it any better when it's hot because that mask is just
It's stuck
sweat
to your
coming
face.
down and it's, yep.
Imagine being that
All
hat
right, you
and then you
military
take it
people.
off and then you just have
I know,
your
right?
eyes start immediately burning and snot and everything else and it's gross. And you
What?
can't wipe it. If you wipe a tear or try to wipe your nose or something, it just burns more. Imagine that.
This is
What's
our
going on here, man?
PTSD. We're having PTSD moments, but at
What you
least
call it?
I didn't shit in the hole.
I didn't
Y'all,
either.
y'all did all this. Did you
To
guys
my
ever?
military people. Uh, military just spoke up. I guess this was today. Today is the 15th. Yeah, yesterday was the 15th. Military spoke up to a federal judge, and they the verdict to kick Ilham, what's her name? Ilham Omar.
Yeah,
She's
IOC.
been yeah, she's been kicked off the Congress and kicked out the country. Thanks to our military. Thank y'all.
What?
Really? I didn't hear
That's
about
Didn't
that.
I
I
hear that?
heard. I heard
Yeah,
Isn't she
yeah.
in
another
Minnesota? She's
Republican
in
got kicked
Minneapolis.
out.
I'm listening. I'm listening to it right now.
Isn't
IOC is
she
in New
in
York.
Minnesota?
No, she's in New York, I think.
Hold on, I'm about to send it
AOC's in New
in.
York.
That
No,
has nothing to do with
that's Court.
me.
IOC is Alec or something Cortez. Ilya Ohan, that was one of the women. That's the Muslim chick that one of the women that Trump told to go back to that shithole country.
Which got yeah, she
Yeah,
said
she's
something
in
about what's
Minnesota.
going on right now over there. And I guess a lot of the American people didn't like that shit. The military spoke up in the federal court today. The judge gave the final verdict. They sent her ass back to Somalia. I just put it up in the
Make
private.
make
Nah,
America great
that
again.
can't be right.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh shit.
Hey, Joy.
Hey, I was
Damn,
doing
I'm looking for the military shit, boy, and I came across that. Boy, that was even better. Because the other one was gonna make the training look suspect.
But I also think it like the military now, we're like in the drone age. Like we're almost at the point where we're not gonna really need humans to go in and do anything.
That's not good because China's ahead of us, I think, in that
You're
department.
always gonna
As
need
far as
humans
China's
to
technology,
go
using
in.
drones too.
but their
Like, but no,
technology is
you
what you call.
did you
They
hear
already in 5G. We haven't even fully accepted it yet.
did you hear Mad Militant talking about the Winter Soldier and shit that they making? We'll be
The
all right.
what?
The Winter Soldier.
Yeah, they
No, I
injecting
didn't hear
they
that part.
injecting Chinese soldiers and modifying their DNA to I guess to be they can all climates, all terrain. They build it all terrain soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Their abilities.
Is this like, are you speaking from something that's a fact, or is this something that some
This
conspiracy theory?
which called this is an actual fact, and they training the soldiers on the east coast of Canada. They got a base over in Canada. Which called
I
I
ain't
have a
never
lot.
heard of it.
I that's why I'm gonna start doing my page as far as bringing weekly news and shit. I'm gonna just be collecting the articles and bringing them there. You know what I'm saying? Because when I do say this stuff, a lot of people don't believe me. They are cutting off a lot of
Yeah, can
areas,
you
but if your
make sure that
algorithm
it's
is not
not
set,
from a what's the site called? I
The
can't think of the
National
name of it.
Enquirer, the Daily
Right,
Mail.
yeah, you have to make sure that you're not getting your information from one of those sites that are really just what do you call it?
ma'am, I've been doing this for a while here. I'm a good researcher.
Okay, you do your research, but once I mean, I'll let you know if I ever see a Winter Soldier.
George Chit.
Which called not saying that they out now, but they are testing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look it up now, matter of fact.
George Chit. Are you frozen? Oh no, you're not.
No, like she
Um
muted.
you should take us out with the Kevin Samuels clip. Let's see, did he misspeak? Or was he telling his truth? I think he said what he said.
child.
This is me personally. I think
He
he said what he
misspoke. You
said.
know that man misspoke.
What if he was telling the world his truth? He was coming out.
I mean, if he was,
him
it
being
makes no
gay
difference
don't
to
change
me.
his message for me. I
Yeah,
just
I was
can't listen
gonna
to him.
say.
I can't listen to him no more, but I still think that he's trying to put people together, and as long as he's still doing that, go. I just ain't gonna be like, yeah.
Okay, check this right. When I heard it, it was from a like an overseas source. I think it was like a China Uncensored or something like this. But when I punch it up, it looked like 5 months ago. Fox News reported on it, ABC reported on it, MSNBC reported on it. Just punch up China soldiers and DNA, and all that shit will start popping up.
Well, that would be nothing new anyway. They
Told you.
said they bred slaves. That would be the same equivalent of breeding
Yeah, it looked like they
type
started
people to
talking
be.
about it 4 years ago.
Because if we could breed a whole, if we could breed an army of LeBron Jameses, I'm sure we'd be working on it. It's not far fetched. Hell, LeBron's kids look like him. He didn't bred some, and they possibly are going to the NBA. So it's not far fetched.
As a
I
matter of
don't
fact,
think they would be technologically advanced in all of that shit.
I think Mike Pompeo actually said something about it too before he left out of the office.
That might just be a whole bunch of Yao Mings.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Okay, I'm gonna send over one. I'm trying to find the one that I seen. But
Oh,
it's
what you dropping them in the private chat or in the
yeah, the private chat. I can't
Hello,
see the
Queen Mazad.
Yeah. Because I didn't know if you wanted me to play the article.
I want you to play Kevin Samuels. We have to do our part in getting this out here because we're potters and that's what we do. We just bring the information to the people. I'm I'm not gonna say
Where do you
that
get? Where do
shit.
you guys get the full interview from?
Which one?
The Kevin Samuels and Tasha K one. Is it on her page?
Yep. Sir, I told you how I download all my shit. That's how I did everything that I uploaded today. It's the same junk. But yeah, it's on Tasha K's page. But she's known for flagging people. That's why I only cut that clip out and I looped it. But nowadays, it's not. It doesn't. The flag doesn't affect your channel. They just block it to where nobody can view it.
So you put it on private.
I'm a country girl. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't.
I can't tell.
Okay. I'm a country girl. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't.
See, you should cut him off.
Believe it or not, I am too. Cause she was trying to save the nigga.
Okay. Well, I can't. Okay.
She tried to save him. Believe it or not, I am too. I am not a country girl. If a girl told me she was raised in the country, I would be like, I'm not a country girl, but I was raised in the country.
Yeah,
I'm a country boy.
I thought Tasha K was from Haiti. Isn't she Haitian?
Who knows?
No, her husband is African.
But isn't she
not.
Haiti? Isn't she Haitian?
No, she's no. I think she's from like a no.
If you wear glasses or contacts, you must see this. The
Y'all
Japanese
heard it
Nobel
here first. He's a country girl. Believe it or not, she said, I can't tell. And he said, yeah, I'm country bruiser.
Hey yo,
And
money boy,
all she could say was, okay. Like,
I put that in
damn,
the
that's how
private
you
chat.
feel?
All right,
Like,
you
that's
want
how
me to
you
play it?
feel, sir?
You want me to play it?
If you want to, I was just giving y'all some point
I
you in the
gotta
right
find
direction.
my
This
bad.
is your
I'm
source?
sorry.
I'll
But
copy and
Debbie
paste
missed
the
the
link
whole.
on the
She
back
missed it.
end.
I saw it.
It's Air
Oh,
Force
you
over
saw it?
here.
Yeah, he still misspoke. I believe what I believe is he was trying to say that I'm country as well. She said I'm country, and he said, believe it or not, me too. She said
No,
I'm a
she said
country
I'm a
girl. He said
country
believe.
girl.
Yeah, he said believe it or not, me too. Basically, he wasn't trying to say I'm a girl. He
You
was
can't
trying to
clean
say
that
believe
up.
it or not, I'm country too.
You can't clean it. So why wouldn't he say, believe it or not,
Yeah,
I'm country too?
that's basically what he was trying to say.
That,
He just
so
said too
why did he
fast.
follow it up with I'm country bougie?
I'm
I'm
Hold on,
country
country,
but
but
what
bougie.
maybe that's how he see himself.
Hold
You
on,
see
just like
him.
that. I'm country bougie.
what do you say
You
after
you
that?
see
Man,
He
don't make
gave
no
you
you
excuses
see
he
for the
gave
beta
you
male.
head and shoulders. I'm country bougie.
Trey.
Women
You
always
think
trying to make excuses for beta
he
males.
can be bougie. You
Hmm.
privileged, he bougie. There's different ways.
There is a big difference between the two.
No, I
One
don't hear
is
people
one
saying
is
either one often.
we're not well. We do still have the pop, well the hip hop hit. My bitch is bad and bougie, cooking up dope with a Uzi.
Hmm.
Yeah, his girl was bad and bougie, not him.
Ah, but you gonna follow it up with something good.
I'm
We're
a
moving on.
savage. I'm a
That-
savage, classy, bougie, ratchet. This is what Meg Thee Stallion said. This is what women say constantly, and this man said, "I am country bougie." Believe it or not, I am too. I'm a country girl. I grew up just like you.
He said, believe it or not, I'm a country girl too.
That's
Stop.
what he said.
You
He
gotta
said,
stop.
"You now you
You
know
know,
I slowed that motherfucker down for you."
Yeah.
please. Yes,
Right.
when he's close to, please. Do it. Do it, money boy. Do it.
Nope.
Do it.
What
Do it.
is that? I am too. Believe it or not, I am too. I'm country bougie.
He get on my
What
Okay,
do you guys
I
think it's
can't
something wrong if he
tell.
bougie? Like you think him saying that makes him gay? And if
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
is
I mean,
gay,
I mean,
I
like
can't listen to
what
him
would be wrong
anymore.
with him being gay?
I
we
can't
need
listen to him no more. There's
we
more
need the
power
big guy
to
to come
him.
in from the background again.
I just can't listen to him.
That ain't right.
I don't
So
care if he's
if
gay. I just can't listen to him. It's my preference.
I don't
okay,
know who can listen to it.
I'm slightly homophobic. So what? Kill me.
okay.
I would still listen to it.
My homophobia ain't hurting nobody. I'm not bashing the man. I'm just saying I can't listen to him no more because again, I don't listen to Big Frida. I don't watch any of the gay personalities. I'm not into it.
Man, the dude got caught looking at another dude. Man, come on, that was enough for me. You send me this crap in the background and shit. Man, you just making it worse.
Yeah,
It was
I
the way
heard that one though.
the way he
I
was
was
eating the
like,
yogurt for
wow.
me, or frozen yogurt. It was the way he was. I don't even eat shit like I just
Yeah,
eat.
that shit in the way how he drinks from a straw. You ever see him drink from the straw?
It was gelato. It wasn't frozen yogurt. It was gelato.
It
My
looked like that
bad,
dude
money
went
boy.
to one
It
of
was
those.
gelato.
It looked like he went to one of those women's schools and shit where they be
Trey,
putting a
you
book on
sound
their
real
head and
bougie
shit.
saying gelato.
No, because that's what he said. He said it's gelato. He said, guess what we're having? Gelato. I call it a light snack. This is Kevin Samuels. I didn't do this shit. He did it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With the
It's
white
the
girls
way
over.
you repeat it, though. You an asshole. It's
That's
gelato.
how he said it. It's gelato. I'm not making this shit up.
Huh?
This is what he did. It's the same video where he was
So
Gelato
looking at the
makes you
dude.
happy.
He was looking at the dude and said, I gotta try that.
no, stop.
He did.
He did. He did. I was sitting there like,
I guess he misspoke on
my
that one too. He was
I don't
talking
know
about
what his
he was talking
sexual
about the
preference
new
is.
hazelnut gelato flavor.
Have you had it before? It might be good.
No.
I don't even know what that is.
I've never had gelato. The only gelato I've had is sweet.
It might be good. Y'all gotta stop this.
That's
Yo,
about it.
what is a gelato? I didn't know what that is.
You never had gelato before?
Marijuana. I've had gelato marijuana.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to go try some gelato.
Is it yogurt?
No, it's like it's
That's
more
the
like
only
ice cream.
gelato that I know.
It's like ice cream. It's just smoother.
Do women eat gelato more, or is it men?
Everybody eats gelato. It's like eating ice cream.
Has your husband eaten gelato?
He has eaten gelato.
Okay, okay, I fuck with him. So okay.
I was gonna say my husband is all man.
No, I fuck with him. I wasn't gonna do that, but you kind of ruined my. I think you may be lying. I have to ask the brother himself if he's had gelato.
And he will say he eats gelato.
No, okay. So
my
the
husband
difference
is all dude, 6'3", straight from Montego Bay, Jamaica, and he eats gelato.
He's Jamaican.
It's like ice cream.
Have you guys on the panel had gelato?
I don't know what that is.
Some marijuana.
It's in every damn grocery store. Y'all better
Miss Daly, he's from Canada, so you have to pardon his presence. You have to pardon his presence. He's from Canada. They don't have a lot of stuff.
They have gelato in Canada.
Hey, pardon.
We might.
Hey, yo.
But I never had it.
Hey,
yo.
grab this next link I'm putting in the back.
I don't think it's about the gelato itself. I think it's the way that Kevin was eating the gelato. Because gelato is nothing more than like a GOMO. It's like a
that nigga was slurping it cooked.
More healthier ice cream. So it's not like it's something bad. It was just the fact how he was eating it. And then when a dude walked past in the camera, he dropped his camera. Ooh.
I didn't see that episode, but
Joy, pull it up. We got receipts.
Turn your camera back around. Like, calm down.
China's.
It's not about the gelato. It's not about the ice cream. Jeez. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Pardon me. Right, my presence.
I was saying China had Canada in their pockets for a long time.
Yeah, China. Yeah, aren't China aren't they trying to? Don't they have are they trying to get a base, or aren't they training with the Canadian forces?
That's what this video shows. That? But even in the real estate, a lot of foreigners who are buying up real estate.
Conversations again.
It's foreign investors. It's Chinese people or Asians, if you want to use that term.
You flipping your hair? You looking all bougie and stuff?
I'm just trying to figure out we're talking about gelato, and then y'all just turned it to a whole.
Well, hold on, no one ever said what it is. What is gelato?
No, they can.
He went to the link.
If you eat gelato,
the link.
We're making it seem like Kevin Samuels was feminine eating his gelato. As Joy pointed out, he was eating that shit like it was like when the girls were around. He was being all nice, eating it with this little spoon. And then as soon as they left, he started making love to that damn cook.
So you guys think he was being flirtatious towards the man?
Yeah.
We don't think he turned the camera to show what he was saying about, and it was a dude, and he said, "I gotta try that."
Oh well, maybe
he's coming out.
I queued up, you guys, because I did go to the back of the thing. Okay, so hold on, because I had
came out on Tasha K's show.
So Matt Middleton, I had the first link you sent. Should I play that one first?
Man, we want to see Kevin Samuels being gay.
Huh? That's cool too. But I mean, just because that's the
video you talking about where that's the one we talking about, the one you brought up, man, where he was in the mall and they got quiet.
Oh, that shit was too funny. That shit too funny. How long we laughed at that one? We was going on 7-8 hours worth of live on that one. That shit was funny.
We're having gelato.
can't stand MoneyBoy. We're having gelato.
It's a
That's
light
first.
snack.
Which one was that one?
Building
This is the first link they put
a
up.
very strong military. We know that they've got the largest navy in the world. Well, the director of national intelligence, John Ratcliffe, joined me on Sunday Morning Futures this.
So then I said to him, "You gotta customize your car insurance at Liberty Mutual, so you only pay for
Oh,
Somebody being cheap.
Yes, I do not pay for premium.
The U.S. has long led the world in the number of children sentenced to life in prison without the possibility.
you cannot be high value and not have YouTube Premium, ma'am.
Listen, fuck YouTube Premium and all that shit.
But you eat gelato.
We're eating gelato.
Good, you ain't got YouTube Premium. The fuck is going on here?
If that ice cream ain't made with real gelato, I don't want to eat it.
I gotta make me some edibles. I hadn't done that in a while.
All right, set this up for me, Madeline. I'm gonna go to because you sent me 3 links.
Ma'am, we just want to see Kevin Samuels.
No. I don't know. Okay, is this the 3rd one then?
I'm going to cut this portion of the show out and just have it Is Kevin Samuels gay portion.
No, don't say that. Don't use that word.
Ma'am, I'm just asking the question. Again, I say I don't care. I don't care. It's my job to pose the question and provide entertainment, ma'am. I don't care. Again, I don't care if he is or not. It's not making me dislike him. I just ain't listening to him no more. I ain't gonna tell you not to listen to him. Most women like gay men.
As long as you push that agenda, I'll continue.
But I'm saying most women like gay men, so it's not like that's a new concept any damn way.
That's the funny thing, because the people who are calling them that are women. Yet they're stylists, they're makeup artists. You know where they're from.
So that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't tell women not to listen to him because he's still pushing relationships, and they like gay men and listen to him anyway. So I'd still tell women to go listen to him. I just personally.
And I'm necessarily not going to put the GAY title on him because he said that he's not, and he said he deals with women.
Ma'am, he called himself a country girl too, and said he's country bougie. You saw him sucking the gelato, and you saw him looking at a man talking about some I gotta try that. You're going too far, ma'am. Are you part of the Kevin Samuels Defense League now?
There is a Kevin Samuels defense team.
I know. Are you part of it?
I can't put nothing on that man. I can't put that on his head until he.
I'm not putting it on his head either. I'm just saying what the man said.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. I want to thank everybody that came on the panel tonight because we're moving on. Gelato, please stop. We're moving on to 4 hours on here, and I do not. And I really appreciate it. Especially Mad Militant.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anytime.
You're welcome.
Say it again.
You're welcome.
I'll make sure y'all drop y'all
thank you anytime.
in the chat,
Anytime.
people.
Yeah, thank you guys. Y'all came up here and y'all held it down because you, Matt Milton, you already know a fight was brewing between me and MoneyBoy in a minute.
No, it wasn't.
I was gonna sit back and watch.
We are on good terms.
But man, that situation there, man, I had to say something.
I remember last time you was like, "Yep, I'm not coming on that panel. Y'all not setting me up for this."
Oh no, there's other panels I might not jump on. You know what I'm saying right now, but
no shade to those other content creators.
None personal.
They're good guys, as Rory and Miles said. No shade to those guys.
Hey, I'm just not trying to get hit with bombshells. That's all.
What's your channel, Mad Militant?
I don't know.
Mad Militant Live.
Mad Militant and This guy over here, both of y'all, please
I'm about
stop.
to drop it in the link here now. I mean, in the
Hey, Miss
chat here in a
Debbie,
second.
I thank you. I appreciate you because man, you hit that, whoop, hit that link when y'all talking about her, Kevin Samuels.
Air Force strong, Miss Daly. Air Force
Don't
strong.
stop.
Army strong.
We gonna have to have another day for this one.
Until next time.
I got a couple of other gentlemen and other couple of women that I know would jump on the panel to have the same discussion. Shout out to Big
But
Kane.
did you give us Miss Daly? Did you give us your Rory and Maul and Joe Budden take? I think you came in just talking about Kevin.
Yeah, I told you I was Team Joe.
Oh yeah, well, enough said.
Yeah,
she missed the whole fiasco then. Joe apologizing and everything.
I was listening on and off when you guys were talking about them, but yeah, I'm still Team Joe.
Okay, I gotta respect that. He still apologized though.
I mean, people apologize every day, even when they're not wrong. Sometimes people apologize just to keep the peace.
Really, Miss Daly? Really?
Yep.
I wouldn't.
Yep.
But some people do.
Look,
Joy knows about that.
I knew she had an opposing opinion about the situation, but she
Joy,
still Joe.
You do it. You apologize and don't
I was
mean
gonna
it.
say, no. Joy apologized to keep peace. I wouldn't.
She know me because she like, what the hell you
that is that army mentality. How undiplomatic of you.
No, Joy is just very. How do I say it?
Go ahead.
A very loving person who wants to just see peace.
Joy is mean as hell to me.
I don't really. Well, with me, if I say something, I'm gonna say it because I mean it, and I'm not gonna be afraid to stand in it. So if I said it, I'm not apologizing.
And that's why Miss Daly is
take it in blood.
Wait, where is he?
Diagonal. That way. This way. No, fuck it. Which one? I can't. This shit is retarded.
You said keep it in blood. Okay.
There you go.
At the end of the day, I appreciate everybody that came on the panel.
That's good.
We're gonna have to do this again. We probably do it over there with MoneyBoy, but yeah. Anyways, thank you, Miss Daly. Thank you, Part My Presence, and especially thank you, Matt Militant.
Anytime.
Peace.
Peace out, everybody. You guys have a good night too. You guys appreciate it. You guys know what you got to do with my channel. You can like my channel, subscribe, like it. Make sure y'all comment below.
That was the gelato clap.
MoneyBoy was wrong. He was wrong the whole time.
Why did you just give us the gelato clap though?
Gelato. Y'all just make sure y'all comment below because it was a whole lot going on in this live, right? We had the whole what we was talking about. He started off talking about. Now I gotta change the title. We
were talking about Joe and Rory and Maul, and then we went to Kevin Samuels, the military. Make sure y'all subscribe to everybody that was on the panel. Everybody that was up there has YouTube channels. They're doing shit. They're content creators. Please subscribe to.
And you can find the channels on my community wall as well, because I shared everybody on my community wall. Everybody that was on my panel tonight. So thank you, MoneyBoy. I appreciate you.
Hey. Thank you for allowing me in your sandbox. What are we doing?
We Netflixing and chilling after this.
Sure. What's on the you know what? I'm feeling like Maul, and so I want to watch something of myself. Is that okay? Can we watch one of my videos?
Cause you just conceded like that.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
I have to look at you all the time. Now we gotta watch you when we go to sleep.
Yep.
Oh, you know what's so lame? I ain't got that little drop like MoneyBoy. I ain't got that little drop thing, so I just gotta end my live. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it again. It's Joy Chit Chat and MoneyBoy Train.
I'll make $1. Peace.
Peace out. Look, can't even get to it fast enough.
You gotta send me your
MoneyBoy, trade. MoneyBoy, trade. Private jet flights overseas.